All right. Well, we are live now, so we'll see what happens.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so this is Bob's IP address right here. 192 dot.
And here's his email. God forbid. I'm just kidding.
He blackmails himself with this email.
I do. Why is it everything gets quiet as soon as we get live?
Because we're nervous about saying the wrong
We're
things.
nervous.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how much I hate
until we start recording.
and then our true selves come out. My true Laurent hating self.
Laurent's a good band.
They're not as good as Pearl Jam.
Yeah, they're not. The Nirvana.
Mortification. I just introduced Timmy to Christian death metal.
That shouldn't even. I mean, that just feels like the wrong
You know,
combination of two
death
words.
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much a double entendre.
Yes. Unless they're screaming about the afterlife or something.
They are. Well, that's almost Scrolls of the Megaloth, which is
Jesus, my savior!
the Bible.
Jesus, my savior! God
Right?
comes to rescue me! God comes to rescue me! Drink the holy water! Drink the holy water! Ah! Like, it just doesn't.
It just sounds like it sounds like you're that chick from The Exorcist, the demon.
That's literally what it sounds like.
He's just possessed by the same demon.
The demon
Oh.
of God.
I used to be able to know that demon's name. I can't remember it now. I'm slacking.
You used to be able to.
Yeah,
now you're not able to.
No, I was
Wait,
actually
wait.
the demon was exorcised out of me.
Wait, what demon?
The one in the Exorcist.
Oh,
There's only one.
Well, the
Zuzu.
first-
That's who it is. Yeah,
did you look it up?
I did.
I was trying to think of it. I was not going to get Pazuzu though. That's kind of goofy.
It's funny. I go to their wiki page and it just looks like the villain's wiki, and it just looks like the background is a Hogwarts Legacy like screenshot, like of a castle.
That's
Maybe
so
it is.
funny. See, Timmy can't contemplate
Oh, hilarious! That
anything
is
other than Hogwarts Legacy right now.
the greatest game of all time. I saw something that was like Hogwarts Legacy is down 45% of players, and it's like that's what happens when you make a single player story game that like, you
Yes.
can complete, and then
But
people
the Vampire Diaries is up in Watchers.
Yeah,
Yes.
1%.
All right, Timmy, you got to find a CW teen drama to like. James and I have ours.
Hmm.
I'm not at
CW?
what? Oh, okay. CW.
that the- is that the
I
network?
didn't know we stipulated that.
CW, WB, that whole strain of.
Think of any like really cheesy drama, Timmy, and you're probably gonna get the network.
Except Veronica Mars wasn't cheesy.
I was about to say Veronica Mars, darn it.
Well, I mean,
Oh my god, I literally looked up CW teen dramas and I see Veronica Mars.
it's fucking awesome.
That's
For
But
teens,
it really broke the mold of the, like it. I don't know.
You know, there was a spin-off, apparently, called Spin It or called Play It Again,
Play it
Dick.
again, Dick. Yeah, I've watched it.
okay. Here are the best ones, and all of these ones are some shows that Jalen talked to. A lot of these are shows that Jalen talking about. One Tree Hill. She loves that show.
Oh, Scream, there we go. That's considered.
Smallville.
Did you say
Supernatural.
Scream?
Yeah, Scream. They have a TV.
That's
they
a
have
movie. That's a
they have
movie.
They have a TV show.
It doesn't count. Timmy.
Seriously?
Yeah,
That's not the same thing, is it?
Gossip Girl.
I don't know what.
Gossip Girl fucking sucks.
The Vampire Diaries. There we go.
What about Like Euphoria, 13 Reasons Why, Riverdale. I feel like
You're
these
gonna be
are all-
mad, Bob. I looked up. It says this is top 10 shows that made CW, and Veronica Mars is not on here.
That's because like I said, Veronica Mars was like way outside of CW's typical.
CW is awesome. My favorite.
No, it's
network.
not. Well, it also CW actually kind of killed Veronica Mars because they
Sucked.
like
They committed suicide.
no, they they took over. What was it? Was it the WB before? I don't remember how it went. Wait, maybe it was CW and then it became WB. I don't remember. But somebody fucked it up. Whoever bought like season 1 and 2 of Veronica Mars was under the old ownership, and then season 3 was under the new, and they just kind of like, I don't know.
They killed it.
Yeah, I mean they didn't
And
directly
that was
kill
the
it,
most altruistic thing they could have done.
but you don't even know, you haven't watched it. But the thing with Veronica Mars was it was like teen drama, but it was also like mystery, crime solving, like all of that stuff mixed in, and it excelled at that a lot better than I think it was intended to.
You gotta watch the Vampire Diaries. I'm not gonna lie though, it's actually not a bad show. It's entertaining.
No, he's turned to the dark side.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's my favorite show of all time by any means. Not even
Well,
not
of
even
course not. That's
negotiable.
not
That's not
Veronica
even
Mars.
negotiable.
It's not Glee.
Well, I'm telling you, Bob, I can guarantee you that show's not gonna be in my top 10 either. I'm sorry. I just know it's just not my taste. Not my taste.
No,
Nothing personal.
I'm honestly, I don't know. You might like it, you might not. I really am not sure about you. As with most things.
Love is the greatest sound of love.
Jalen would love it though.
He likes cheesy dramas, yeah.
I feel like Timmy would like it too.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Just because, Timmy.
Just because.
Because it's awesome.
the world is round.
Because it's awesome and you're not James.
Exactly.
So what on this Frisco website is new? Other than the public hearing.
I
that
thought we were
happened?
deleting that. That's the thing. I don't know. That was the whole thing we were discussing, James. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Are we deleting it then?
Yeah, let's delete it.
Or which one's the
I think both, right? Is that what we're doing?
No,
Yeah.
no. The joint meeting.
That was just
Oh.
a sub or like a direct link.
Okay.
So
The joint meeting happened on March 7th. Did we talk about that already?
I don't think so.
well, go ahead and watch the 4-hour video. Let
4
us know
hours
what
of
we need to talk about.
No,
and
no,
then-
no. You can click on the Planning and Zoning Commission regular agenda
Yeah,
and
but-
just
You want to go through all that stuff?
it's not 4 hours.
No, but
Why
do
don't they
you
have a
wanna do
fucking
it?
transcript?
Yeah, that would be nice.
What if I'm deaf?
They have closed captioning.
I do. Sure.
So I just have to
Sure.
read for 4 hours and 43 minutes.
Not 4 hours, 55 minutes, you freak.
What?
I said it's not that long.
Are we looking at the same thing?
It's 4 hours and 43 minutes.
That's what I
Yeah.
said.
No, but I said I'm skipping to where they actually talk
Oh.
about Universal specifically, which is at 3 hours and 50 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they talk about it the whole time, don't they? That's what this
No.
whole meeting is about.
Yeah, but I'm skipping to the specific part where it's talking about the commission.
But they're all commissions. Like,
But the beginning is like more just like broad. Like, it gets more narrow when you click on number 4, Planning and Zoning Commission regular agenda.
There's new. The details suck.
What do you mean? It's pretty spot on. Planning and Zoning Commission regular agenda. That's all you need. That's all you need to know, Bob.
Of
Oh, wait.
SUP 23-0001.
There's at least stuff under the first one.
I say we delete it. They'll delete it from the show.
That's what I tried to say.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the mayor's. I mean, where I'm at, he's like talking about the project, but I don't really want to listen to him talk too much more about this, to be honest.
Let's get him on the show.
Call him.
Yeah, Jeff Cheney.
By phone, we have the mayor of Frisco. For whatever, for some reason.
Mayor, what the fuck is going on? Can you dumb it down for us? Because apparently you're the smartest man to ever live, because we cannot figure out what the hell you're talking about.
Excuse me, sir. On the website, it says that the conceptual drawings are not
Not
to represent
The
the final
actual
product.
What the hell does that mean? And what the hell is the
Yes.
purpose of a conceptual drawing if it's not the concept of what you're going to be? If it's not the archetype of what you're going to be building?
And he'll be like, "Oh, you know what? You may be right."
I may be crazy. But it might just be a lunatic that Frisco, Texas is looking for. Turn off the lights.
AKA Ron DeSantis.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I love how
I'm really-
behind we are on the news right now.
We're so
what?
high.
How behind we are on the news.
I like how high we
missed it.
are on the news.
I
Yeah,
know.
we're gonna get high.
We go
I was
off
going to
of-
record a podcast, and then I got high.
off of some DMT.
Then I got high.
DMT, not LSD.
I didn't even know you smoked DMT.
What?
I always thought that you like DMT was like a thing that you drop like LSD.
And now you
But
can
nope.
smoke it.
And my mind was blown.
I got
Literally.
my mind
Once I smoked it.
set on you. I got.
We really don't have to be too scared of AI yet, because I was listening to the Spotify DJ thing earlier today. And it's like, the dude's like, now we're gonna bring it back to a place that you're very familiar with, Waukesha, Wisconsin, or something like that, like some random city. I was like, all right. It was like playing like music that wasn't even from that area. I don't think it was playing like Kanye.
It's funny. Kanye. Where were they saying it was from?
Wisconsin.
I guess he's
Like-
Chicago. So
It was like Waukesha or something like that.
yeah, but I'm saying he's from Chicago. So I guess maybe like Northwest.
Well-
I mean, have you talked to ChatGPT?
Yeah, we did a whole second half doing that.
I know,
What else
that's
was
what I'm
funny?
saying.
Whatever
Although
his
my
name is.
fear is people like, yeah, let's put it in like robots that have deadly force.
My thing is that where's Waukesha? Is that near Chicago? Because I mean,
It's in
Let
Wisconsin.
me see.
thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Saying. You asked a
Amanda.
question.
Amanda.
I
asked?
answered.
Who asked?
Who? Who
It's,
asked?
it's in Milwaukee, right? Okay, so that's right next to Chicago. That's probably why they included Kanye. It's
Oh,
literally
okay.
like right across the border.
Well, why didn't they just say Chicago, Illinois then?
Is the first song probably was from Waukesha? Did they start with Kanye?
I think so. I don't. To be honest, I don't remember that clearly, but
Okay, well that was not the point. I was trying to respond to your previous claim about DMT. You can smoke LSD too.
oh, you can.
Yeah, you can dip it in. You can dip like cigarettes into LSD and people smoke it.
That's terrifying.
Are we have a?
Well,
The
no,
High
no, no.
Rollers podcast.
Hold up, guys. I'm not endorsing nor am I propagating any type of usage of my own. I'm just saying I know that from cinema. That's in a movie. It's in a
It's in the Vampire Diaries.
It was in the movie, so
It was in
So it's okay.
clearly true.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt. He dips a cigarette in LSD and smokes it.
Oh, that's right. I need to rewatch that movie in preparation for the Pulp Fiction pinball machine.
Yeah, buddy.
You-
Because I always
have
make these
until,
references
like,
to Once Upon a Time in
October.
Hollywood and you don't get them at
Yeah.
all.
What'd you say, Bob?
You have until like October.
I know, this sucks. I was so excited. I literally just watched a 53-minute video about the features of the freaking machine just to find out that it's not coming out until the end of this year.
Yeah, Timmy was talking it up, and I'm like, Timmy, Bob just said it's coming out in October. Why are you so excited? And he's like, what? It's coming out in October.
I was so upset when James and I were on the phone, and I was so sad. I'm so excited for that game.
I think the funniest thing is American just like decided to announce their game. Like, probably should have sat on it for a little bit. All the like hot games we have coming out, like with like really great IP, and they're like, oh yeah, we have Galactic Tank Force. It's like you might want to just hold off on that. Like, I haven't
man.
actually looked
I
at
can't
it.
believe two of the greatest movies got pinball machines in the same year, though. Godfather and Pulp Fiction.
Next up is the Veronica Mars machine.
Now up next is
They
Jaws.
need a Veronica Mars machine.
Jaws would be a cool machine.
That'd be a fucking awesome machine.
I already see it too. There's like a bit. It's gonna be like Stranger Things or something, where there's like a big target in the center. You have to hit a bunch.
Yeah.
And it could be Bruce or whatever his name is. He like his mouth opens to eat the pinballs.
That'd be so
I'm
cool.
actually surprised there wasn't one.
I bet you somebody's put like their own skin on.
The tagline could be like, "We're gonna need a
Machine.
bigger game" or something.
There's a conversion kit
Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you somebody's
to
made their
convert.
own.
Oh, it's an EM game too.
They
I
have a
see a
pinball.
I
the
see a
pinball
ba-
effects.
somebody did one to a Bailey. Somebody like put a skin on Bailey.
Bailey?
A Bailey machine.
Valley.
Bailey, whatever. I really always thought it was Bailey.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
They call it,
they're
they call it
just saying that was
home
the-
brewing. I like that.
Yeah. They were just saying they still like the playfield looks similar to Valley's Playboy.
Playboy magazine.
There also needs to be another Back to the Future game. They should make a new one.
What's that?
They should make a new Back to the Future game too. While they're at it with great
Just
IPs.
bring that back. I actually kind of like the Back to the Future machine.
I've never even seen one in person, so
Well, you suck then. If only you would have gone to Pinburg.
I know.
You fucking asshole.
I was in Pittsburgh the same time as it too. So
That's
you're
right.
you're at Pinburg. I was at Kennywood,
Yeah, I remember that.
and then I was at like
And I
Knoebels.
told you, I said you should stop by, and you're like, nah.
Nah, that was my one. If I stopped by, then I still would never have been to Kennywood to this day. So, besides the one
Yeah,
day I went in and no rides were open and they closed the
Kennywood
park.
still exists. Pinburg does not.
That's true, but I like coasters better than pinball. So, but Taylor
Good
Bobby
take.
was at Kennywood, so I had to go.
Oh,
If he went to Pittsburgh, we'd be in a whole different situation here.
There's a virtual Jaws pinball machine.
I saw that.
It's awful.
it doesn't
There's
count.
also a virtual
That's
Back
a
to the
Pinball
Future.
FX, right? Is
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
no Zen? Yeah, Zen Pinball. I actually think I have it. There's a Back to the Future one too.
Are these virtual pinball machines? Are they fun? This looks terrible.
They look really
Yeah,
bad.
not too bad. I got all the
Do they-
Universal ones.
Do they feel real?
Yeah, they're pretty. The physics are pretty realistic.
Can you like shake your phone to
I'm not
You
talking
can,
about
but
on your
that doesn't
phone.
really. That
I'm talking
doesn't
about playing it
really.
on the actual machine.
Oh, you're talking about like virtual pins, like
Oh.
actual.
That's what
So
that's what this
That
guy
is
has.
literally the same thing as this.
Yeah, I get that.
That's terrible.
The same technology, but they actually have it
So
programmed into the machine.
They're better than you think. It depends. It really depends on what the which like how it's configured and like who built it. But like some you like get that haptic feedback, and it actually. I mean, it's definitely not real, but they are pretty cool.
It's realer than the volume buttons on Apple phone, though.
What was that?
It's realer on the. It's
Oh,
realer than the
yeah.
buttons on a new Apple phone, though.
Yes.
Is it realer than the photos of the moon coming from Samsung's?
Yep.
Speaking about volume buttons, I need to freaking take my phone case off to get all the sand out of my phone still.
Because your phone sucks. I don't have any sand.
That's what. Why the hell would you go to the beach? I mean, what you expect to happen?
I was kind of hoping they just take all the sand out for me, but
All right, should we do a show?
nah. And this concludes this week's episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed.
Okay, perfect.
See you guys next week. Well, we're 3 weeks behind on the news now. Timmy! That made me jump.
Timmy.
That was a good one, Bob. Next up, you should play the Fairly Odd Parents theme song. As if I don't hear those,
Timmy is an
I don't hear
average
those
kid.
two things 7 times
No
every day in
one
my life.
understands. Mom and Dad and Vicky.
Or the song by 21 Savage is Timmy, Timmy, Timmy Turner.
Yeah.
No idea what this is, but We get to the ride.
This is the ride.
You never seen
Oh,
the
yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents, Bob?
What?
You never heard of the Fairly Odd
I've
Parents?
heard of
Bob?
them. I've never watched them though.
I want to see if this comes through at all.
It's probably better than Veronica Mars.
You guys hear anything?
What?
Nope.
I hate heard that.
Shut up. Can't hear you anyway.
Come on, Bob. Bob, rise and shine.
Oh,
Come on. Bob. Come on, Bob, get up. Bob.
Hey, by the way,
Bob! Cockle-doodle-doo!
I want to make a record of like that first morning that we woke up in Orlando. I was the first person up and the first person ready to go. Just want to put that out there. Make sure that you guys remember that.
wait, who?
Yeah. Literally.
Admittedly, though, it usually does sound like that clip you just played.
Cockle-doodle-doo. All right, guys. Should we start the show, or are we just gonna play with our day?
You broke up.
I guess
Why'd I hear an echo of me?
one is you two.
You're fixed again.
Well, what was that? Somebody? Was that you, Timmy?
What? I heard. I also heard the same things you were hearing. I literally heard an echo of you through James. I think.
It's through me. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, what did you? Oh,
I
didn't hear you
accidentally
say
unplugged my mic,
oh,
so it was
okay.
going through my PC speakers.
Don't unplug your mic. Damn it.
That's pretty. Microphones are
kinda
pretty
want
important for a
to.
podcast.
Kind of want to though.
They do
I
tend
mean,
to.
I could unplug my mic and probably no one would realize.
Huh?
Exactly.
Who?
I said I could unplug my
Ass.
mic and no one would realize.
Yeah.
No.
We got him. It didn't even make sense.
What? The classic.
Where asked? Where was that asked?
Please show me in the transcripts
In the transcript
where that was asked.
of the
Of the Frisco
Frisco,
Planning and
Texas
Development. Yeah.
Joint Commission.
If
City Council.
if only we had a record, we might actually be talking about whatever the hell I meant for us to talk about there.
If only we had a chat where you can post like links and say like, "Hey, this is what I want to talk about."
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, I mean, yeah. If hindsight says I probably should have put the little note next to that link, but
We are stubborn.
ironically, I actually put a note next to the Dollywood communication one.
Did you? Okay.
I did.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Somehow I thought I was going to remember the Universal thing.
But not that you wanted to say that Dollywood has good communication. We just put their open restaurants just to talk about it on the show.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
What is it? Hold on. Now I need to double check to make sure I said that. We just put
No,
the stuff on.
I was talking about in the chat.
Yeah, I know. It was just it's funny that like you're like I'll remember this thing in this 4 hour video, but
No shot. We're using a Mastodon link for a Twitter link. That's funny.
It's just easier to just copy it.
I know.
We can actually change those to the.
I don't care. I didn't care. I was just like, I clicked on the Mastodon link and I'm like, what?
the
Yeah,
Twitter
okay.
link's at the bottom. See the little red bird that indicates Twitter?
It's
Because Elon Musk killed it.
it's a nice thing about like most of the Mastodon clients. You just click a button and it copies the link to that toot right to your clipboard, so like it's easy to just throw it over there.
That's still one of the most awful like pseudonyms for like the feet like sending out
I think
I
it's
hate that.
awesome.
tooting.
Toot. I
We'll
love
get you-
tooting.
Sounds
We're
so
gonna get
goofy.
you to toot.
I don't take
We're
the
gonna get
platform
you tooting
seriously.
soon. I mean, tweeting was considered pretty stupid at the
Yeah,
time.
but come on now, Bob. Come on.
What was it?
It wasn't tooting though.
Was it synonymous with
With
farting?
farting. Yeah. Let it
Tri-
exerting
tripping like a-
gas from your anus. I mean, really? I mean not the same.
Making a silly little bird noise. Yeah.
I think it pales in comparison to that. All right, let's get going.
Yep. Let's toot. Here I go. That's me tooting. You're welcome.
Is that on your soundboard, Bob?
We can't hear that.
What? No, I
oh.
haven't. I still haven't reinstalled the OS. I
Toot.
need to. What?
Ooh,
It's
dodged
just
that
toot-
bullet.
The toot audio clip. I'm just kidding.
The Toot Audio OS. The Toot Audio interface.
Did I miss something?
No,
I
we're
feel
just tooting.
completely- Okay.
My girl likes to toot it all the time too. All right, come on. Come on, Bob. Get serious.
Calm down, Bob.
You satirical asshole. Come on.
Oh, it's in already.
Stop tooting. I'm just kidding.
All right. 3, 2.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another week of Coaster Talk Podcast. This is episode 198. It is March 26th, 2023. I am James.
I'm Timmy.
I am Bob.
And we are back for another week. Just back from Universal, actually. All of us were there last week. It's sad to say. I know. I've been thinking all week. I don't know about you guys, but I know in retrospect, like, last week at this time we were here. Last time at this week we were there. It was
See,
awful.
the
But
difference is though, in 2 weeks I get to go back.
I know.
And last
is-
time
I
this
am
week,
jealous of that.
last time this week I was at the
Although-
beach. Yippee!
However, today the temperature was very reminiscent of Florida. I walked out and it was nice, 80 degrees, and I was like, I can take it now. We're in Virginia, but it's nice
Yeah,
out
it's
at
gonna
least a little
snow
bit.
tomorrow.
Not here. Here it's still
Meanwhile-
75.
Meanwhile,
I don't think it's gonna.
I know. I just
in California, where I'm from, they've had more rain this year in Los Angeles than they have in Seattle, Washington, and they just got hit by a tornado, a
I saw
bomb
that
cyclone.
CNN article. Yeah.
It's like, what is going? The weathers have flipped. It seems.
Yeah.
Coast,
I mean, Virginia's
but-
not too prone to tornadoes, but we have gotten a few here and there scattered.
Oh my god, I got it was yesterday. Yes, I don't know. One of these Tuesday. Yeah, I was sleeping in Tuesday, and all of a sudden, like I have a weather app on my phone, and like for the really really serious like impending weather
Doom.
events, like I have the same alert as like a server's down.
Okay.
And I I was like, oh, what broke now? And I pick up my phone and I look and it's a weather alert and I'm like, tornado warning. Like what? It's clear. Like what the hell? And then
It
like
said Frisco,
scroll down.
Texas.
It was no, it was a test.
Okay.
But like, oh my god, usually they like send like advance notices that there's going to be a test, but nope. Apparently, West Virginia just decided to test it, and
I don't know, even my college campus, they'll send out emails like, "Hey, we're testing the
Emergency alert.
the
system.
tornado emergency system or
they've
whatever."
done that
yeah.
before. There was a test in West Virginia that like, or no, I think it was like something with like the DC extended metro area, which
area,
we're
gotcha.
technically part of. But like it was like something like that happened, and they like there was like an advance notice, like, oh, this alert's going to go off on this time, and like, nope, nothing. It just boom. Thank God they at least put it that it was a test in the text, because holy shit.
I know. That is nice because Bob would have been like, what do I do?
It's a
It's
tornado.
cool. I don't see where it's at. I don't know what to do. Where is it?
Is it?
Is it up above? Is it over here? Where is it at? Where are we going? Where is it? Bob's just driving around aimlessly. There's a tornado, everybody! There's a tornado, everybody! Oh my god! He gets to Walmart and they're like, no! It's a test, you dummy.
Yeah, Bob's like going to the safest place on earth, Walmart.
He's like ransacking the shelves. Come on,
It's actually. I'll just go to my down two doors down. I ended
tornado
up talking
cellar?
to that neighbor. Wouldn't know. Yeah, apparently, like that house was built like during like the big war, and like they like have this whole like
The big war.
like a bunker, like
Yeah.
like it's like tunnel. Like you go down into the basement of it. I haven't seen it, but they were telling me about it, and like it's like tunneled back to the like the edge of the property. And there's like this hidden bunker back there.
Whoa.
It was weird. They were
Wow.
like apparently whoever built it was like super paranoid because like the windows were built like with these like really like thick like bars and then like thick window. They replaced the windows, but they were saying like when they were like replacing the windows, it was like a nightmare because they were like trying to pry it out.
Well, not to get. I mean, and I only reason I would never bring this up, but because it happened last night. I don't mean to get too off topic.
We've
But-
already like we're not
I
even
know.
on like this isn't even a coaster pie.
I digress. But I had a dream last night about like an atomic bomb going off in my region, and I I had, for some reason my house had like multiple layers underground, and like we all like went under them, and then like my house foundation still like got torn out, and like it didn't really work. Like we succumbed to the radiation, and it was bad. But that's just crazy that we're talking about this right now, and that's exactly
What
what the
actually
dream I had
happened
last night.
night.
That's actually happened to me
Meanwhile,
last night. I'm dead right now.
Let's turn to the news, and we've got like North Korea, and we got Russia and China.
I know.
And, like,
It's very
Yeah.
very much impending. It seems. But yeah.
And even worse news: Big Bear Mountain is opening in May.
Not a test, guys. This is not a test.
This is not a drill.
This is not. Yeah. So the new family coaster, Mack Rod's family coaster, going to Dollywood, opening up.
you mean
Yep, that's the whole
mock
story.
rides?
Mock.
Mock.
Sorry. Mock ride. You gotta do it like a Christian death metal fan. Oh man, yeah, it's opening in May. It's exciting. But not. Oh, we're staying within Dollywood though. There's more coming. To Dollywood in 2024 actually. Dolly's museum, a museum dedicated to Dolly Parton herself, is going to open up. It's called the Dolly Parton Experience, and that's great because I honestly was just thinking a few weeks ago. What's really going to suck is when, I mean, unfortunately, it's going to happen, and I don't want to be the one to put it out into the ether, but one of these days, Dolly's going to bite the dust, sadly, and it's going to just
No,
suck because I feel like
she's
there's not a lot. I know. I hope she's immortal. I really do. She's one of those figures that should live forever. But when she does, like, I feel like there's not enough to memorialize her, and it's great to see that they're going to open up something to do that.
Did you go to the old museum?
I did. I went to Chasing Rainbows. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
haven't.
Well,
really cool.
That's
Really
fine.
cool experience.
can't. Isn't it's closed now, right? Because it's
Yeah.
becoming part of this.
Yeah, I think it's going to remain closed, and this.
So
is
there's
gonna be
another
kinda-
credit you can't get, Timmy. You missed out on that. You
No.
missed out on Pinburg.
Did you go to it, Bob?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know.
It's pretty
That scene with her, like talking to you,
Chasing Rainbows.
is so cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Chasing
it
Rainbows.
was. However, so
They had a screen where she was like, supposed to be
it
in the
was
room with
it
you.
was very oversold to me because like people like I mean, I guess I got to consider in the region it's probably one of the coolest things, but like they're like, oh yeah, you got to see the holograph. It's like it's so cool. It's like blah blah, and like I was expecting like, oh wow, what's this holograph thing? And like, oh, it's a video of her with a Pepper's ghost effect. Like it kind of just like I was like, this is not what you sold. But then like when I disconnected from that, I was like, yeah, this is actually a really cool attraction. I like, like I love how everything was laid out and stuff, but like maybe this new thing will actually have a real holograph.
Yeah, that would be nice.
AI
Not just like
generated.
not just a transparent screen. Yeah. But
I mean,
I still thought it
folks-
was cool for what it was.
Yeah. Oh no, it definitely was. It definitely was. It was just like I said, it was kind of oversold for coming from somebody that had been to Universal and Disney and stuff. Like it's just not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But the video for this attraction, this I don't know, wait, is this a museum? Is it? I don't know what you actually want to call it.
I would call it kind of a
It's an
museum, yeah.
experience. We'll call it an experience.
Sure. yeah.
But the cool thing about this is like the video about it shows some like imagery that actually looks like it could be really cool. Hopefully, I'm not being oversold again, but
And hopefully the concept art actually reflects the end product.
right, exactly.
Um,
But yeah, I think this will actually be kind of cool. I'm glad to see this coming.
yeah. And in lesser news, Dollywood, sticking with Dollywood though, I guess one of you guys wanted to include this. They did a great job communicating to their guests that certain food venues would be closed and locations around the park would be closed. And I guess that's just in spirit of, hey, a lot of parks aren't doing that. So let's keep up the good work, Dollywood.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
really, seriously, that's a really, really, really big thing that
It is really rare to see.
a lot of people, a lot of parks could really benefit from that.
Yeah, and I think this is sad news. Our good friend Daniel put a spin on it that I can
Well,
understand.
this
but
is
this is sad news.
complicated news.
It's
This
complicated,
is
yeah.
complicated news.
But at the heart of it,
Yeah.
something died. So that's
Yes.
sad.
Hmm.
Kiska, the last remaining whale at the Marineland Park, just passed away a few weeks back.
It's this really is kind of one of those scenarios where it does suck, but at the same time, this was the only outcome. Like,
I mean, it was our last link to Free Willy, Bob.
will you be there? Now it's just I don't know. It's like this orca was not being treated well, and it's kind of like it is kind of one of those things where she may be better off like out of her misery type thing.
It's the lesser of two evils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sucks. This whole story sucks. Most of all, this park sucks. I've never been there, but I can confidently say that.
Yeah, proudly, I could say that I've never been there. I mean, I've always wanted to, and I go to Niagara Falls a lot, and I sit on, like the American Canada border, and right over the horizon you can see the SNS Drop Tower, and I've always been like, oh, that's an ambition I have. I want to go to that park, and now I'm like, I'm kind of glad I've never actually gotten the opportunity, nor would I really take it at this point anymore.
That's how I feel about Pinburg.
I want to get on Dragon Mountain, but
Yeah.
I want to get on Dragon Mountain, but at what cost?
Yeah.
You really have to compromise your morals to buy a ticket there.
I also kind of like whatever. This park just whatever. Nobody really knows what's happening with it, and more and more like other than the atrocities, I don't think people really care much anymore, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, I agree. To a lesser extent, you have to sacrifice your morals to buy a ticket to one of these parks too. Not to the same extent, but Cedar Point, Cedar Fair Parks, but Cedar Point and Kings Island in specific, have released the attractions for their early entry time that they give to pass holders.
To sum this up, fuck the pass holders. Seems to be a theme with Cedar Point.
I want to reemphasize we are an E-rated show now, guys. That's okay now. Bob's okay.
That's right.
Yeah, the Cedar Point really doing the pass holders dirty here. can easily say that. I mean, in years past, it's been ridiculous the amount of ERT that pass holders got, and now it's reduced to Gatekeeper, Wild Mouse, Atomic Scrambler, Matterhorn, Calypso, Dodgem, and the Kitty Kingdom. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. It's not a great selection there. Not at
And all
all.
those people, like one of the
Hey, but fair enough. At least they get ERT. Like King's Dominion used to give ERT too, and now it's just doesn't exist anymore. I remember
true.
Racer and Twisted Timbers used to be the two ERT rides. I got them in 20. Well, I guess when Twisted
Wait.
Timbers opened 2018, and
so King's
I remember that
Dominion
too.
doesn't have ERT at all.
no,
Like, or I mean, early entry,
not early entry
Or-
in that regard. So King's Dominion
early ride. Okay,
opens up their park. Technically, like the front gate area, but like Dominator opens up earlier than the rest of the park. But that's not happening anymore. But even that being said, they don't like have an early ride time. That is actually a benefit that are given to pass holders.
holder
Like
benefit.
come in and ride from 9 to 10 before the park opens. Yeah. There's no select rides that you get. But Kings Island did also, as we said, announce their attractions. So those actually come in quite a plethora. There's quite a bunch of those that you'll get on. If you're going between April and May, you'll get Backlot Stunt Coaster, Diamondback, Boo Blasters, and Great Pumpkin Coaster. And then June through July, it's Adventure Express, Orion, Woodstock Express, and Woodstock Whirlybirds. And then August through October, it's Banshee, Cargo Logo, Soul Spin, Flying Ace Aerial Chase, and Woodstock Gliders. So for somebody who's local to those parks, to that park, you get a good variety of rides there.
Yeah.
I guess if you're going at one specific time, I mean, I guess one of the weaker ones is probably the one with Orion and Adventure Express. Those are kind of two, like, yeah.
But you do have Woodstock. You have Woodstock Express at least, so
Yeah, true. You do get that.
that's the best Woodstock
That's good.
Express. I've
That's
been
good
on,
throw
so.
in there, yeah. But I think it's definitely one if you live in the area, that's gonna be nice because it's a nice rotating schedule there too.
yeah, I do like the how they change it. It probably works out better for them too.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you don't have to have all these rides open, and that way you still can offer that kind of cool benefit to
Benefit.
everybody, but not have all these rides.
all these
open.
different rides are open just at different times.
Yep. Yeah. You reduce staffing and reduce the maintenance. So, yeah,
I think
that's
this is a continuation on the Cedar Point. Just their focus isn't really going to be on thrills. It's that's shifting to Kings Island. I've had that belief for a while, and like it seems they keep inching towards that. I think that's an ultimate goal. And this,
Actually,
I mean, this
Worlds of
kind of
Fun.
what's that?
It's actually going to Worlds of Fun. That's where the thrills are shifting.
Well,
No, Valley Fair. What are you talking about?
Michigan's Adventure. of
Michigan's
course.
Adventure. No, what are you talking about? Oh man.
No, I can see that. I can see what you're saying though, Bob. I've been when you pointed it out, I could start to see it from there.
just I mean, they put so much investment into Kings Island for actually decent rides. Even the whole Giga thing ish.
Yeah, I think they're kind of like we've.
but
I don't know. Cedar Point's almost like it's almost been completed. Like there's not much more they can do. Like
no,
and
I
they're
don't
like, let's
see. I
just-
don't think
let's-
that. I think we're gonna see. I think they're gonna still add attractions, but it's
No,
gonna
they're
be
gonna add
more in the
attractions. But I'm
vein,
talking
like-
about major attractions. It's kind of like
Well, but that's the thing is I
running
think
out of-
we'll start seeing like even. I know people will throw the whole Top Throw Dragster thing. It's like, oh well, they're redoing that, and it's okay, whatever. Yes, they're kind of stuck with that, and I think that was the same thing with Still Vengeance. Like that was a situation they were just kind of stuck with, and it was like a good opportunity that they took to bring RMC in. Had that opportunity not existed, I don't think we would have seen another thrill ride actually at Cedar Point at that time. But it was just like one of those like
next year.
let's-
Cedar Point's gonna announce like a 500-foot Giga and 500-foot Giga, 500-foot Intamin, and
It goes out into the water.
I was like, well, I never said they weren't doing big roller coasters. I'm just kidding. I know, I'm just kidding.
I mean, hey, it could always change. I mean, Cedar Fair is a confusing company to follow sometimes, but it just seems like there is this trend.
Bit of
that-
bipolar of a company.
I feel like I feel like I've seen it a lot. Especially, I know Bob was actually said this to me. Like they'd switch so much back and forth. Like Bob used to say, like he used to hate Cedar Fair, and now he's kind of neutral about it again. Like it was love
I
Cedar
don't know.
Fair.
I think
and,
this
like,
pass tier system is kind of turning him. He
Well,
loves Premier Plus.
I was pissed about that when it came out. Like, well, you shouldn't. There's no need to make things that complicated, especially when it's not really that much different. Like, it's just stupid.
I'm sticking with platinum.
yeah.
That's all I gotta say. If I ever need a Cedar Fair platinum pass, that's where I'm going.
I was kind of hoping to get
Yeah.
a platinum, diamond, prestige, elite plus, but they're just
Plus,
charging
but-
too much for it.
Embroidered with gold.
That's right, 24 karat gold.
Oh man.
I want the titanium pass.
Like my Apple Card.
So when I
Don't even-
drop my pass, everybody knows. Oh, that's a Cedar Fair fanboy.
All right. Cedar Fair fanboy. This isn't as bad as the Disney fanboys with the Figment popcorn bucket, but
I don't think so either, but a lot of people are saying it is.
okay, maybe it is.
Timmy
But-
tried to say it is, so
I
I don't know.
It's like half the price.
He's a
or this is like
Disney
twice
dick,
the price.
so
twice the price, but is it a 10-hour line? I don't know about that.
it's also cool as hell.
It's way cooler. Yeah, it's way cooler. It's not even comparable to the Figment bucket. But yeah, Mario got his own popcorn bucket at Universal Studios Hollywood, and it is pretty neat.
It's the same one that came. It was at Japan, but I never
Yeah.
saw it then.
If everyone knows about that, because everyone's into we're
Everyone's
big popcorn
big-
bucket enthusiast here.
That's right.
Okay,
Stay-
guess you
you
guys-
You thought
know.
pin trading was big. Don't
This
look in
is
the
the thing.
popcorn bucket Facebook group.
I know. Come on.
This is
Bob-
the thing that
Bob's
cracks
the-
me up.
I'm the leader of the public Facebook group over there.
No, I have not been to the roller coaster museum.
That is the one group they let in though is the
No, you have-
popcorn
Yeah, the popcorn
enthusiasts.
enthusiast.
Um,
got- And if you get the Figment one, they'll be like, "Yeah, we'll let you come twice a year. It's fine." you waited
The-
10 hours for it. It's-
the thing that Steph is now no longer a friend of the show. She just claimed that Figment is more important than Mario.
Wow.
Um,
Who even is
that's
Figment? I'm just kidding.
that's
It's a
I mean, that's
figment of your
the-
imagination. You wouldn't get it.
Exactly, because imagination is stupid. I'm a realist. I'm just kidding.
I like all my attractions to be real.
Exactly. I want them to be fast, and I want them to be furious.
That'd be a great name for a great attraction.
I know. Especially if it was supercharged. I mean, come on. That
Oh
sounds
my
so cool.
God.
So radical.
So what the thing that I thought was funny about this is people like immediately were posting like, Universal's charging $42 for their popcorn bucket. Okay, that news sounds pretty terrible. But if you
Let's just
frame it a
stop it
little
there.
bit differently, no, you Disney dick. It's Mario. He's awesome. No, this is a really cool toy. Like it
It is.
and then that's the thing. I think if you set this on a shelf and market it as a toy, people wouldn't even bat an eye at $42. But call it a popcorn bucket. Oh my God.
I just got Steph so good. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop.
Apparently there's multiple conversations
I'm
going
sorry,
on right
I'm
now.
sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I couldn't. She said it. She said it was good. Thank you. She said in the quote. She said, as far as merchandise goes, you can get Mario merchandise at Target. And I said you can get Radiohead merch at Target. She's a big Radiohead fan. For those of you who are very curious to what I'm speaking to, yeah. But all that aside, Bob, continue your rant,
I was done. You just didn't hear it.
your tirade. Yeah, I wasn't listening. So
All I said was if you took this and you set it on a shelf and marketed it as a toy for $42, it would be like, oh, that's a pretty reasonable price for an in-park toy. But call it a popcorn bucket. $42 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Seems to be like like that's a reaction that some people have. It's like it's the same thing. Why is it upsetting if you call it a popcorn bucket?
Yeah, I agree. And the same thing is like a lot of these people are the ones that waited 10 hours for literally just a popcorn bucket. That like that is what the Figment popcorn bucket essentially is.
Okay, okay, Timmy, defend them. Go.
I've been if the Figment popcorn bucket like had light up eyes, it'd be worth $42.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
There we
I
go.
don't
He
under.
truly is a Disney dick.
I'm not really seeing the whole toy thing here for 42. I mean, maybe like $30. It just kind of looks like a figure that light has like
Dude,
light
it
up
lights
wheels.
up and it makes noise and like it hovers when you hold it in your hand.
Popcorn could literally never
awesome.
touch this, and it would still be a great purchase. It doesn't even need to carry popcorn in it. It doesn't need to contain popcorn within it.
I mean, I kind of want it, and
The Figment bucket just sits there, and it opens up like the stomach opens up, and you pop out like that. So there's nothing else. There's no other function to it.
Yeah, but you waited for 10 hours for it, so it's cooler.
Oh,
That's right.
this is
True,
the whole-
I forgot that
If
it's
we
all based.
charge more, it's worth more.
Yeah,
Well, the problem is Disney is just so
Bob, the supply is there,
Yeah.
Bob.
they're just so friendly to their consumers by charging so little money that it's just there's so much demand for it because of the low
Supply
cost.
and demand are there, Bob. So it has to be better. Just because, literally, Disney could have like their staff just all shit in a bag and be like, "Oh, this is Walt Disney shit," and everyone would line up. I mean, for like that line. Imagine that line. Holy shit! Literally,
eBay would
holy
break.
shit. Yeah, I know. Amazon would somehow crash. Like it would just like it
They
would
do
be.
that on their own.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be.
And who runs those servers?
Ironically, Amazon.
No help from Bob.
Nope.
If Bob helped out, he'd never crash. All right. Let's talk a little bit more seriously here about the Orlando Freefall Drop Tower, which really, really quickly has come down. I mean, Timmy and I, when we were in Orlando, right after Bob actually flew out, we drove over to Icon and we rode the Starflyer, and we went to Bahama Breeze, which is a restaurant nearby. And we rode by to see the progress, and it hadn't even begun. They had the crane there,
They had
but
a
the
crane
tower
there,
was
and that
still
it, yeah.
totally erect. So I don't understand. They really got this thing down very quickly within the last week here.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast it came down. But James and I were looking at it, and we were just like, "Is it normally like that close to the slingshot?" Because it seemed really close.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
that close.
They were. It was crazy, but yeah, they got that thing down really, really quickly. Its final pieces have been removed.
Yeah.
So
Which is crazy because it took like a week.
yeah, I mean, really, I understand like the engineer, the physics behind it is like it's really easy to take down a tower, but still, it's just nuts to me that like 1 week it's up, 1 week it's not. Like
Yeah.
the progress made was, and I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did it because obviously the March 24th is the anniversary that's coming up. Actually, the recording of the show, it'll be past the release of the show. It'll have been past the anniversary of the accident and Tyree Sampson's death. So it's really good that they did get this down in a timely fashion because obviously they were trying to get it down before the anniversary of his death.
No, they didn't get. It was. Oh no. Oh, you're right.
I'm right.
Okay.
Bob,
I'm
always
sorry.
right.
I thought it had passed. I thought it was like a week past.
No, James is always right.
Yeah, what? Come on now.
Yep. So
Oh,
where
should we-
do you think this is going?
I'm not
Top
sure.
Tail Dragster spot.
It's likely. It's gonna be the
They're attaching it to the tower for Top Tail Dragster.
Yep. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I'm just drawing a blank on the Kilimanjaro. That's it.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of the name.
Talking about Zumanjaro?
Yeah, that one. We'll get there. We'll figure it out eventually.
It was good teamwork to get there.
Kilimanjaro's
What is Kilimanjaro?
it's a mountain.
Kilimanjaro. Yeah, it's also the safari ride at Animal Kingdom.
Oh, of course. You Disney dick. God,
That's what
I
Bob
hate
was
Disney.
thinking of, I'm sure.
What did you say it was, James?
It's a mountain in Africa. It's like one of the most famous mountains in Africa.
That's it.
Yeah. It's like a dormant
Animal Kingdom.
volcano. Yeah, that's definitely the most recognizable other than like Mount Everest, maybe. Which is also Disney.
Ooh, imagine that.
and Thunder Mountain.
Okay.
But not
Wait,
Thunder
James.
Falls.
James, I was just thinking of this. Should we talk about quickly the Bahama Breeze story about the guy we met there?
About Gary.
Gary, yeah. Should we mention that real quick?
Sure, why not? This
This
is
is a fun
totally
little story.
impromptu, but sure.
Do you want me to go? So we were
So
sitting there.
after we went by the tower, right? Like I said, we went to Bahama Breeze, which is a restaurant nearby, like a tiki bar themed restaurant.
Very Mike
and-
Collins esque.
Yeah, I know that Mike is he's probably been there or he would love it. So Mike, I know you're our host and you do this every week. You're sitting there.
I know you listen to our show every
You
week.
listen to it.
He's
You're-
actually in the Discord right now.
You're our MC. I know you're there. So, Mike, you should go. However, we go to Bahama Breeze. We sit down at the bar and we get some food. And Gary comes over. He's talking to Timmy, talking to myself, talking to Jalen, and we all, are having a great conversation. He's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. We're having a good conversation. And then he asked why we're in Orlando. Like, is it tourism? Is it, business? And I said, no, we're here for tourism.
We're here for business.
And we're here for business. We're here on podcast business.
Official podcast business.
No, but we tell him we're here for tourism. We're here to visit the Orlando parks. And he was like, "Oh, great! My friend actually designed Velocicoaster." And I'm like, "Oh,
Here
sure."
we go.
And I built Mount Kilimanjaro.
And I'm Mount Chilkey.
Yeah, exactly. And so we're like, "Sure, whatever." And he continues on, and he's like, "It's built by Intamin." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it is. He's kind of got his facts right. That's kind of cool." And then he says that his friend's actually the creative director, the assistant creative director of Universal Creative, and he was in charge of the Velocicoaster project from the Universal Creative side. And I was like, "Oh, what's that?"
That's kind of
And
cool.
he name dropped him, and I mean, it
Yeah.
was totally authentic, totally real. And I was like, "Wow, that's really cool." So Gary, love you, man. If you're listening, I don't know. He said he'd tune in. I probably forgot the name of the show.
Yeah.
But,
He did say something about Velocicoaster I thought was really interesting. He said that they wanted to make it a lot faster, but it would.
Yeah.
But when like the higher ups at Universal wrote it, they thought that it was too saw that they thought it'd be way too intense for the general public.
Yeah, they wanted to
Well,
remain.
then I guess they're gonna have to build another one now.
I know.
I don't know.
right?
This one's already got enough of a rattle.
Oh,
Well, it depends on what train you're on.
interesting thing though. We rode the
We rode
rainbow
it again.
train again.
We rode the
the
rainbow
next
train
night.
again.
It was fine.
It was fine. Yeah,
I
it wasn't
know.
even making.
Well, it was even that same night. James was fine.
No, but I rode
was on
the
a different
in front of
train.
you guys.
like
I
we
know
rode
that's
this.
what I'm saying.
But we rode the same train you rode.
Oh yeah,
next
they
day.
fixed it by then. Probably over. No, I'm serious.
I know. But that's good though. I mean, that shows that it's not something that's going to persist and continue. That they're on top
Meanwhile,
of
if
it.
that was Cedar Fair, like it would just
It'd
vibrate itself
it'd-
apart.
There'd be like
was gonna say-
missing wheels.
There'd already be a guest injured in line.
Yeah, they'd be missing wheels on that ride by now. All right. I mean, this is really the juicy news right here. We're getting into it. Rip Curl Blasters at Six Flags America. Is to open up in 2023. This is a whitewater produced water slide, manufactured water slide. It's gonna have some propelled sections, so that's cool. So I don't know. Is
Stop.
this
Six Flags is getting a water coaster. Move on. Oh, sorry.
Not just any water coaster, a water coaster that features 3 breathtaking drops, 3 aqualucent hairpin turns, and a pitch black wall-hugging helix finale right before the final splashdown.
Thank you for reading the blurb they have on the website to me.
Welcome.
that really enhanced the experience for me. I think I'm actually really excited for this ride now.
Oh,
Funny enough, though, we talked about going for what
Got a
was
maximum thrill
what was
level.
what was Water Country USA's big water coaster? What was that?
Rip,
Cutback water coaster.
no cutback. Yeah,
Cutback, and we were all hyping that up, and we are like, "Oh, she looks kind of cool."
I still have
and
never been to
we
Water
never
Country.
went. We never went.
I
And
have
so,
never
like,
been to Water Country to this day.
I'm not gonna pretend like I care about this attraction at all because I tried that once. We tried, and it didn't work. It
If
didn't.
Busch Gardens can't get me to a water coaster, then I have a bad feeling that Six Flags America.
And Water Country's a great water park too. Like, I've been there before. And I just, even that didn't draw me back.
Can we move on now?
Yeah.
If we must.
Okay, no, hold on. I do have a quick question about this. Is Rip Curl spelled with a Q? Did they spell it with a Q specifically so they could do the whole Q anon advertising campaign?
Maybe.
Like, what was the deal with the Q? Like, I don't understand. Like, I was like,
I know, because I've always, all the Rip Curls that I know are with the C's. Yes, I don't know. Like, there's another Rip Curl water coaster, I'm pretty sure, out there. Like another
That's why,
another
then.
Six Flags park or another park in general, and it's I don't know.
it was just so like I was like, I thought like, oh, this whole Q thing should make sense, right? And like, I guess it does, but it's even more confusing though in a way. Like, what? Why? Just why? I don't know.
Just to screw with you, Bob.
Probably.
Really to emphasize
Get
the
into
3
your head.
aqualescent hairpin turns. That's a great
Yes.
term right
Oh,
there.
Q
Aqualescent.
Q
Is that what the
three-
Q is? Is the Q from Aqua? Is that what it is?
Maybe.
I don't know. Like, what? Why use a Q? It's just weird.
I thought that's how it was
I think you
spelled.
got it with QAnon.
I think so. I think you nailed it right on the head there.
I think it's all conspiracy.
It is.
It's the Battle of Kings Island's Christian Music Festival. Actually, no, it's
I'm not
it's
going
in-
into that.
Oh man. All right. Well, a little bit more exciting out of Europa Park on their own streaming service.
You just skipped right
There's
over
no-
a news story.
Does no one else find that odd? I did, but it's okay. Let's just go with it.
Okay.
You see, that's
So-
where you guys aren't at the same professional caliber, because you just got to roll with it. Roll with the
This is the
If you're
same
prof-
guy that we said fifth link down. Look at it. He still couldn't find it.
If we were
You gotta
professional,
roll
we
with the
just wouldn't-
punches, baby.
If we were
Roll with the
professional, we would
punches.
just get it in order. But anyways,
Or
Like-
or when somebody makes a mistake, you just keep rolling with the punches, baby. That's what you do. It's called improv. There's a little term for it. All right, moving on.
wait. Do we even? Where are we?
Disney. I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Why is Disney not with Disney? Oh, we didn't even have any Disney stories. That's why we were talking about. We always end up on Disney.
We do have a Disney
there's
story.
there's
coming
one
up.
at the end. Yeah.
No, I know. Oh, they're not together. Okay, whatever. It's okay.
What? We didn't talk.
Somebody transition then. You
What did we
guys
say
got
about
it.
Disney? I'm so confused right now.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to turn down the volume in VJoy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just do VJoy then. Mock Rides Europa Park. They have their own streaming service, which I find that totally odd, by the way. But just a side note, Europa Park on their streaming service though is promoting their new Nikola Tesla roller coaster, which looks really really cool, really really different, really unique.
Is it
So
called
there's that.
Voltron?
Is
Wasn't
it
that-
Voltron? No, I don't think it's Voltron.
Voltron was a transformer or something, right?
That's Ultron.
Oh,
He's a Decepticon. But
close enough.
I don't even know how I know that. I don't really like Transformers, but that was weird. That felt like somebody was vicariously like controlling me. Like,
Speaking through
it
you.
wasn't me talking. I don't know who that,
That was Ultron Voltron controlling your mind.
Ultron's like, no, get it
Whatever.
right, motherfucker. I'm a Decepticon. No, I don't remember what the ride. Was it Voltron? I don't think it was. Maybe it was.
I don't know.
Either way, it's Nikola Tesla themed. It's in the new Croatia themed area of their park, and it does look really, really, really fascinating. Like the first launch, you come out.
It looks
and
kind of like
go into
Copperhead
right into an
Strike,
immersion.
except fun.
What? Copyright strike's fun. That's a bad take, Bob.
That is
Yeah,
a
but-
bad
okay.
take.
That's a really
Bad
bad
take Bob at it again.
Yeah.
It's
You and
okay.
RC
It's
are
just
swapping
not.
spots.
It's not nearly the hype that everybody says it is.
I disagree. I think it's.
I think it's one of the best rides in the world.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think it's
you're right.
top
It's
5.
exactly like Maverick.
I hate that take. That's a bad take. I agree.
That is a bad take.
When does Maverick go through a vertical loop? That's what I always just end up saying.
Exactly.
I'm like, what?
The long-term copyright strike is so much better.
I know.
Just hold on, hold on.
The loop
Give-
is so amazing.
Give people in the Google Maps hole a little more time. They'll find it somewhere in like the middle of nowhere, Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm starting to get the relatives tagging me in the articles about that now on Facebook.
About the Maverick
About
track
the Maverick, yes.
being spotted in buttfuck Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, but the really cool aspect of this ride, like I said, it launches out into a version. That's nice. But there's a cool turntable in the ride. So kind of like how Intamin's been doing these switch tracks. There's a cool turntable element midway through the ride.
Yeah, but it's like is the turntable? Is that I wasn't able to? Is that the turntable like from the station?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
I could be
I don't know.
wrong.
It's such a weird. It basically they're using a turntable where Intamin uses a switch track,
Yeah.
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 and it's just kind of I don't know. It's unique, but I was kind of thinking that maybe that was a loading station, but maybe not.
Let me watch the rendering one more time and let me see. I don't believe it's not. No, because at the end of the clip, you can see they're going into the station, and then the turntable's not in that section. So this is at some point in the middle of the ride in the actual course of
Okay.
the ride. Yeah. So yeah, they're using it in lieu of like a switch track, which
That's a-
Intamin's been utilizing.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's very interesting. I really wish they would include the name in this rendering as well, like this promotional video. But all we know is we're coming into the electric age. It could be Voltron though. That's kind of a cool name. I'm not gonna.
Voltron. I like that, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's actually that could be it. I don't know. I just didn't.
I don't know.
see
I thought I
anything
read
about it.
that somewhere, but I could be wrong.
You're probably wrong.
It's been known to happen frequently. So
The latest article I see from Theme Park Insider says unnamed, but
Ooh, I like that name.
I know it's kind
That's a
of like
good one.
Untamed a little bit, but
But with a different letter.
yeah, unnamed. I like that.
That's good, yeah.
No, I'm not seeing anything about. Oh, Voltron, coastercloud.com. So there's somebody that, yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's what they're going for. I don't know where they got that from, but that's
No,
what
no.
Coaster-
If you look at the details on the VJoy thing, it says take a look at the first POV video and experience the new Big Dipper today.
It does say that in the description of the video. What? No.
I think it's a translation error.
I do too. But that is hilarious.
How
What?
funny would it be if they're naming it Big Dipper?
Experience unnamed, the Big Dipper. It's like unnamed : the Big Dipper. Oh man. No, I'm upset because we went to Europa and this looks like something I would have loved to get on. So I'm kind of mad that we. Okay, on RCDB it says, it's still unknown what the name of the ride is. While no official name.
We figured it out. It's Big Dipper.
Yeah, no official name has been announced yet. The park has registered the name Voltron Coaster.
there you go. That's where it came from then.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I kind of like unnamed better.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
Or Big
Unnamed-
Dipper.
Unnamed the Big Dipper. I like
Yeah.
I like the combination of both.
Unnamed Dipper.
Unnamed Dipper. All right. Well,
I barely know her.
love it. All right, so we're going with the flow,
What is
and now
going on with the document right now?
you just go
See
with the
that-
flow, Bob.
See, I was trying to go with the flow here. Now Bob had to ruin it.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
just
None of you
went
can
back-
go with the flow. None of you.
I'm
can.
losing track of where we're at.
I went back to the document. There's like
Bob's-
7 spaces. Things are jumping all over the place.
There was one space in a shift in the URL. All right, so this next article I have not read, so
This
I'm gonna
is
need.
Very,
need-
very. This is
You got-
actually
got it, Bob. I'm
really.
I skimmed it. That's it.
I read
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
thank
Bob's
God.
got it.
Because it's a 16-minute listen to on Forbes. So I'm glad
Yeah.
somebody did their job.
This is actually really sad. The short story is Dynamic Attractions is up for sale and
Woo!
maybe going out of
Yeah.
business.
I'm happy. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't like Dynamic Attractions?
I hate them.
What? You don't even know what
Disdain
you're
is
talking
actually a
about.
better choice of word, probably.
What?
I said disdain is probably a better choice of word, actually.
Yep, Forbidden Journey. That's a pretty shit
God,
ride.
it's such a terrible ride.
It is. That's more
Yep.
Kuka.
That's why Disney's selling them.
Disney? Wait, what?
I'm
the
kidding.
headline is very misleading.
I know it is.
Oh yeah, the headline. The
I was
headline's
joking.
terrible. James, don't read headlines.
I was
Read
joking.
stories.
I'm bearing the lead.
Yeah, so Dynamic Attractions, who was involved in a lot of Disney and Universal stuff, as well as apparently there's a Dynamic Attractions in Richmond. James,
Timmy lives here too.
Timmy.
I knew that. I've been there. I
Yeah.
go to dynamic attractions all the time.
That's why Timmy knew who he was.
That's why I'm happy
you
they're
have some
closing.
kind of Olympic, like the Olympic rings somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's another Richmond.
I think you're talking about Richmond, Vancouver, maybe.
There's like
maybe that's what it
7,000
is.
Richmond, British
so-
Columbia.
Why are
Yeah.
there so many Richmonds? I don't know.
There's also
So maybe,
Richmond, California.
Richmond, California. Yeah, you could be
Yeah.
thinking about that. There's
All
a
right.
lot of
Anyway, they started out as dynamic
Timmy,
structures.
damn it! It's named after the city you live in. You need to seek it out.
You don't know everything about every Richmond.
Bob, Martinsburg, PA. Go there now.
I know it exists.
Okay, well, do they have the Olympic rings there?
No.
Dynamic Attractions was founded there, Bob. You have to go kiss the ground that it was founded upon.
That's not even what I said.
I was joking.
All
All
right.
right.
Good talk, guys. Good talk.
Excellent. Now I don't even feel like finishing the story.
I'm just looking at Martinsburg, Pennsylvania now.
I am too.
Disney
Did you know
dick.
they have a Family Dollar and a Dollar Tree connected?
Who doesn't? Wait,
Who doesn't?
what?
They're
They're not.
connected. Hold up, guys. No, not doing this on the podcast. This is live stream activity. Next, we're going to be talking about convoluted highways, and interstates.
You mean that big convoluted intersection in Frederick, Maryland?
Yeah, the one that literally
there I
engulfs an
specified
entire
the
city.
It does involve the entire city.
Um,
All right, starting over without mentioning Richmond. Dynamic Attractions started out as dynamic structures, and they built a lot of structures.
very poetic, Bob. Very poetic.
I couldn't help.
He built dynamic structures. They were very different.
They were pretty dynamic.
Yeah.
But in our frame of mind, they built a lot of the attractions at Universal and Disney, including the Soarin'. I forget what they call it. Flying Theater. That's what they call it.
Yeah, Flying Theater.
Forbidden Journey, which is the robo coaster model, which uses the KUKA robot arms.
Which Gary was talking to us about at the
Yeah,
Bahama
Gary
Breeze.
at Bahama
He was talking to
Breeze.
us about Kuka arms. I was like, man, this guy's the real deal.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And they built cars.
Yes,
They built
Disneyland.
cars?
Yep.
They did. They built cars.
Why do you think that's the leading photo of this?
No, I thought you meant like they manufactured automobiles.
No, they make Disneyland. They made Disneyland.
kidding.
Radiator Springs racers.
I'm kidding.
No, you knew what I was talking about. You thought they were cars, Timmy.
I thought, yeah.
But most recently, I think, and most famously, they built Mission Ferrari, which took such a long time to.
Oh, I'm getting there.
Complete.
That's part of the story. You didn't read. Shut up. You didn't read the article.
I'm
You
not
didn't
allowed
do
to
your
interject.
homework.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to interject.
You're
You don't read the
saying time
article.
out.
You can't talk anymore.
You're ruining the whole story.
You're
There's a
ruining
quiz.
it. You're
You
ruining
gave
it.
away the punchline. Damn it.
I was just expediting this read real quick because we're not getting anywhere. We're still on the fact that they built dynamic structures.
And some Olympic rings in some Richmond somewhere.
Yeah, in Martinsburg, PA.
Yeah. So lots of. Maybe they'll stop interrupting me if I like keep taking more and more time.
La 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 la.
Yeah. So as they built that. Well, they didn't build. They helped a lot with. I think it was Dynaconda. They actually helped the 140.
Yeah.
They helped with Adventures of Spider-Man. They helped with E.T. Adventure.
Those bastards built the worst second half of all time.
They built the track switches. That's all they built.
Okay.
Um,
They had no idea what was to come. The atrocities to be committed.
that's another topic for another time.
Second half topic.
Anyway, so they most recently started doing their SFX coaster, which, as James gave away, Mission Ferrari was the first one to open. There are currently 2 or 3 that are still on hold and not completed. They're basically upside down. They have no cash flow. And apparently whenever they were building the Mario Kart ride, a division of Universal actually had to lend them money to keep afloat so they could actually finish the ride.
It's because when they bought one of those damn popcorn buckets.
No, they got those for free. They made it worth it.
They had to pay for the popcorn though.
They had to pay for Figment.
So
Disney wasn't so
anyway,
generous.
a state-owned Chinese company actually like bailed them out of some, but basically they have filed the Canadian equivalent of Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they were given I think it was $2.6 million to stay afloat for another month while they accept bids for the company and the assets. So this is going to be interesting to see who ends up with this, because this is actually a pretty important firm in the industry, especially when you're talking about like the high level parks like Disney and Universal.
Yeah.
What if Six Flags bought it?
Dan Schneider's the new CEO of
Oh God.
Dynamic Attraction.
This is like Bob's dream right here.
I know.
That's such a horrible thought.
You love it, you sadist. You love it. No. And yeah, this is sad because, like you said, they've been responsible for such really diverse and progressive projects. So, yeah, it is upsetting to see such an important and vital kind of cornerstone in the industry dissolve. But yeah, hopefully somebody can buy the company and continue with the expeditions that they were.
Come on,
undergoing.
Intamin. Come on.
I know.
Honestly, this company fits perfectly with Intamin.
I don't know. I think Zamperla is the better bidder here. I'm really feeling Zamperla. Give me Zamperla.
No, wait. No. You need Intamin to buy Dynamic Attractions so they can build it. Zamperla will later come in and redo Forbidden Journey, but only if this cell works. Because obviously Zamperla only redoes Intamin Attractions.
Yeah, that's what they're known for. I'm just excited for when their Forbidden Journey becomes a new junior coaster. That's gonna be fun.
Valere.
Valere. Oh man, that would be awful.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be so good. You're right, Timmy. All right, well, let's move on now. Pretty exciting news. We really thought when we were down in Florida that this would this might happen, but
Stars would align.
it didn't. Stars did not align. There was the first human rider of at least
Wait.
first human documented human rider that we could see.
Is this what you
on
took away
Pipeline.
from this, Timmy? When you looked at this picture, is that what you took away? Like, oh my God, it's the first rider?
No, it's not.
It's
It's
not-
not there. But I saw someone else talking about that on Instagram, and I was like, okay, like this is this is how we'll phrase it.
Oh,
But yeah, the real reason we're talking about it,
human rider, though.
it is the first
It is.
documented human rider, but the human rider is not secured properly. He is not sitting properly. Ironically
We don't know
enough, he's not surfing on the surf rider.
Well, that's the thing we don't know, though. That's kind of the speculation that's going on here.
He is not.
But is the surf rider designed in a way that this is
It like pushes you up,
Okay.
and then during airtime moments or something.
yeah,
Possible.
so that's the whole thing. See, James,
Yeah, I
again,
guess the
if you read stuff,
Like if you read where it says first human riders on pipeline at SeaWorld Orlando, you would have known this.
No. Well, I guess that could be part
So
of
that's-
engineering, sure. But I still am like,
that's kind of the speculation that's going on. Is that and it
we
kind of
also
makes
can't
sense.
see the context of this image though. Like, is this an airtime moment? Is this a point where you're highly elevated, or is this like a flyby? And
I
he's
don't think I think it's irrelevant. I think the point of this is what that person's doing. Okay, first, this is a podcast audio, right? So let me explain it to you. Somebody is they're harnessed in to the stand-up type restraints, but their feet are both like out in front of them. So
Extended
like
in
they're
front of
also
them,
meant, yeah, they're also.
It looks like
almost
what I
making
try
an
to do
L
on
shape.
stand-up coasters to reduce the excruciating pain in my balls, but it seems like this might be actually intended here.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you did this type of thing on an actual stand-up coaster, that would hurt like hell. But if you like the old stand-up coasters, if you actually adjusted it properly, they didn't hurt. But
Well, that's
most
the
people
problem. I
did
couldn't
not.
adjust them properly.
Right, and that's what it boils down to. Is like there were people that literally couldn't because they weren't heavy enough, or they just didn't want to,
Didn't know
or they
how-
didn't
or they didn't know
care, or they
how,
didn't
or-
think. Yeah. So the
Or the
problem
write-offs
was when
didn't know
you
how
ended
to-
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. But like when you were sitting on that bicycle seat, yeah, that was gonna hurt. But the whole point is that bicycle seat is only there in case you pass out. That's the only reason why that was there. It was not meant to be used to sit on, but people did. So I think that's the thing here. Is this may be a design that's actually designed more taking into account that people were not using stand-up coasters properly before. So that this has more support so that you could actually do more of a sitting posture.
Then what's the
And-
point of it being a surf coaster, a stand-up coaster, if it's not? That's my point.
Well,
like,
I think the spring, I think that's the thing. If you're standing there, you can actually bend your knees and go with it with the spring loaded thing, or maybe airtime. You actually leave your
right.
feet
So that's what I
actually
was
come
saying.
off
With
the
the
ground.
context of this photo matters. Then, if they are in some sort of
Yeah, the context of the
negative
photo
moment-
matters. Yeah.
negative moment, you said it. You said it didn't. You said no, it doesn't.
No. I'm saying in the argument of like whether the seat is comfortable, like how like pain
Oh no.
wise.
I was saying in the context of the photo matters. Like, if this is a negative moment of like an airtime moment.
Well, yeah, but
Um,
what I'm saying is like it doesn't. I don't know if that is or not, but like that doesn't really matter. I think the thing is if somebody if somebody's feet are out in front of them like that, obviously they're not like they're doing it intentionally, and it's not like.
But that doesn't mean
It's
that
not
it's
hurting them.
necessarily designed to be.
That's true. We don't. Yeah, you're right. We don't know that for sure. That's
I mean, I
absolutely
agree.
true,
It's
but
it's probable.
all
but-
I'm saying is somebody is doing that. And they don't look to be in pain, so there's
Well, how do you
clearly
know
something
that? You
different
can't see
about
his
this.
face.
You can't see them. It's like a fucking.
That's
like
true.
they're
It's
dark.
a profile.
very dark profile of somebody. Yeah.
I mean, they didn't immediately stop doing it, so
There's the photo. It's a still image.
We don't know.
We know that.
I know. I know.
They're still doing it right now.
They've
We actually have
never
a live
stopped.
camera on this man's nutsack.
Oh man.
Because I'm not gonna lie. Well, you guys, we're going.
He's hanging 10.
He's hanging too.
Letting loose. Hanging 2. Letting
That's
loose.
that's literally the whole point of this whole conversation, though, is what are we seeing? Are we seeing like, evidence of like how much different this is going to be?
Like airtime, or we're like
Yeah, I think
massacre of this man's future children.
all of the above.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
likely that this is obviously intent. Obviously there's probably some leeway for the motion of your body because, like you said, the very tight constraint that was the old stand-up coasters didn't allow for this kind of motion. So I agree that that's probably there for that effect, but to what extent is my question really too? Like, is this something like are they expecting people to sit like that the entire ride? Like, because at that point, then is it really a stand-up? If like
I don't know about you, but I'm going full gravitron on this bitch.
Bob's trying to flip himself upside down.
Meanwhile, my feet are just gonna be like, I'm gonna be so high up, my feet aren't gonna be touching the ground at all.
They're gonna be like, "Sir, please put your feet on the ground. Please put your feet on the
Trying.
surfboard. Please put your feet on the
Timmy's
surfboard."
gonna hit the first airtime moment. His seat's gonna go up to max height and just stay there.
I'm just screwed.
He's gonna be like one of those little kids in like one of those booster seats, like.
The ride operator shoves bricks into his pockets.
Into his shoes.
It's like
Hey,
the
down, put him down.
it's like the opposite of them wanting to have loose articles. They're like attaching like things
They
to me
put
to make me
Put
heavier.
a chain on your feet so they'll stay.
Timmy is a loose article.
It's like the opposite of a big boy seat. They need like a little boy seat, I guess.
A little boy. Your little boy.
Yeah,
Timmy.
little boy.
Timmy takes pride in that too. All right. Well, this is, I guess, it's good news for the workers of Disney. It's sad it had to come to this. The union representing the Disney cast members at Walt Disney World have reached agreement with Disney to bring the cast members to $18 an hour by the end of the year. Obviously, there's still an ongoing vote on that being affirmed by the union.
Retroactive pay will go back to October 2022.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you'll get rebated for the pay that you didn't receive. Up to, like Bob said, October 2022. And but like we said, like it's sad that it came to this, this pressure from the union and not like Universal where they just came out and were like, you know what? Our staff's worth it. Our team is worth it. Our crew's worth it. Here you guys go, But again, it's good for cast members because they should be receiving this. So, I mean, even if
I hope they vote to they're gonna vote to disagree.
I mean, I think they're obviously saying like
Yeah.
don't vote. They want more, but and they might be entitled to more, but 18 is still a good rate, so they got to accept that. My thing is, I know there's like this whole debate, Universal, Disney, whatever, but either way, I think everyone can agree that this is the highest level of operating attractions, guest experience, guest relating at an amusement park, at a theme park. So these individuals really are like, I understand like people are like, oh, operating a ride is so easy, it's so simple. But when you watch the operators at both Universal and Disney operate these rides, it's on another caliber. So really, this is great to see. They really do excel at creating a fantastic guest experience. I mean,
Yeah.
Universal, and I can't speak to the Disneyland, I guess, but I don't remember even to Disneyland they're doing this. At Universal, I know that the associates always, every time I'm getting off a Universal ride, everyone's clapping, and all the associates clap, and you're getting off, and it makes the entire ride clap. I mean, it's small, subtle things like that are repetitive, and they have to keep doing to keep generating a good guest experience. And it's not just that, obviously, but that's just among the many little things they do. To that, like the regional park, you don't get.
Honestly, like my interactions with like every team member at Universal is amazing, except for
that one guy.
One guy,
no, two guys.
Eric. Thomas.
No, the guy,
What was
the guy,
What was the guy at
had-
Hogwarts? The Hogwarts
Well, no,
Express?
I was thinking about this last weekend. The guy that didn't talk at the chocolate whatever place.
Oh yeah, but
Oh.
come on, that's like, is that Universal at that point? I mean, I guess. it's
Yeah,
City
oh, I
Walk,
think
yeah.
it is. I think that's a Universal property.
Might
like-
be, might be.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Evan
that was
losing
bad.
his shit. Evan
was
losing his
bad.
shit on Hogwarts. I think his
let's
name
tell
is
the story
Evan.
then. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell the story then.
I
So
thought
we go to
we
the
wa-
just real
yeah.
quick, Chocolatier. We go to Chocolatier. We walk in. We're getting milkshakes, right?
Oh, that thing. Not Chocolatier. Chocolatier's in Hershey.
That's Hershey. You said the
We're going to
chocolate.
the, we're going to the chocolatier.
No, I
You
said the
th-
chocolate place because I can't remember the name
factory. The chocolate factory at Universal.
of it. Toothsome,
Yes, Toothsome Chocolate Factory. At Universal
like his
City Walk.
factory, but whatever.
You said what?
I don't.
You don't think it's factory with the big
I don't
smokestacks
think so.
and the gears?
I don't think that's
grinding?
what it's called. Toothsome Chocolate Emporium.
Okay.
Told you.
I knew there was another bit to the name. All right. Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. We got it
Factory.
down now.
And Savory Feast Kitchen.
And factory. And,
Hogwarts magical creatures.
magical motorbike adventure. Okay, damn. We walk into this fucking place. I don't even know what it was. What was it called? I don't know. We walk in there.
There was a chocolate place. Yeah.
There's a chocolate, something chocolate. It was brown. I don't know. We walk in and we talk to this. We don't really talk to him. Actually, that's a misnomer.
That's the whole point of the story.
We walk in. We're ordering our.
We
Our
talked
milkshakes,
at
right?
him.
Yeah, we talked at him. We speak to him. We say, "Here's our order," and then we walk away. I was getting one for myself and Jalen, and then Bob and Timmy were separate. They both got their receipts though. I wasn't told I needed a receipt. I didn't know that was the process. I didn't know that was the process we had to do. I thought we'd walk over and they'd just be like, "Hey, this is the Oreo, whatever milkshake, and this is the," and I thought we'd just grab it. Apparently, you need the receipt. That's how they do it there, which is fine. But I didn't know that because the man would not speak. He would not give me directions. He would not say, "Hey, you need your receipt." And so I walked back over and I'm like, "Hey, I just realized that my two friends grabbed their receipt and I didn't grab mine." And still not speaking to me, he like shuffles through this whole pile of receipts, right? He's like looking through all the receipts he had. And then he like picks it up and it's like he's found a needle in a haystack and he hands it to me. And he's like, "You didn't take your receipt." I'm like, "First off, thanks. I realized that. Second off, you didn't fucking say I needed my receipt. So why the hell would I grab a receipt that I didn't know I need?" I mean, what? It was a joke, but yeah, that was bad. That was it. That guy
should-
deserves no pay an hour, but
Zero
everyone
pay an hour.
else is great.
$0 an hour.
No pay
$0
an hour.
an hour. No pay an hour. And everyone else is great.
I don't think that man could show expression. It was actually quite incredible.
I
That-
really first I really thought he was mute, so I was like, it's fine. Like that's totally cool. Like I'm awesome. That's great. I'm glad that they provided him an
that you're
opportunity.
mute.
I'm glad that I'm glad they provided the opportunity for him to work. So I was not upset. I really honestly did. And then
Kind of a bad spot for
spoke
to
to
put
me.
him, but
he spoke to me passively, like so passive aggressive like that. And I was like, "What?" I was pissed. I was like, "Are
and
you serious?"
I was
right now?"
behind you, and when after you ordered, he just took the receipt and just added it to the pile like 14 million that was sitting there, and I was like, "Oh,
Like, clearly he isn't telling people they need their receipts because there's like a
Yes.
whole pile next to him of them. So okay, yeah, it was stunning.
I think he was just having a bad day.
no,
No, we have to go
pay an
back.
hour, Bob.
Bob, you
Execute
have
him.
to go next time you go back to Universal. I want you to go to the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Kitchen or whatever it's called.
You say, "Hey,
No.
where's that guy that
I'm
doesn't
never. No.
Where's
I'm
the
never
mute?
getting another one of those shakes in my life. I got burnt by it at Hershey and I got burnt by it at Universal. They're so damn good. That's the problem. They're so damn good.
that you have to?" Yeah, they're
You
so
die.
rich. Yeah,
They kill you.
they kill you. It's a curse.
You die of a heart attack.
For Virginia is trending in Twitter right now. On Twitter, I don't know why. Just side note.
People are trying to figure out where Richmond is.
Yeah.
Where dynamic
trying to-
interactions is.
They're trying to find me. All right.
Do you think it's
So-
really trending?
It's how many tweets does it say it has?
Or is it or is
70K.
Elon just starting something
70K?
against?
Because for me, it says Friday the 13th is trending with 1,500 tweets.
Yep.
No,
There's
and
no
Ringo-
algorithm there. Well, actually, probably is just.
And for
random.
some reason, every time I look, Ringo Starr is always trending. I don't think I've ever looked at Twitter and not. This might be the first time I've ever seen Ringo Starr not trending on my little page there. Oh yeah, I see Virginia too if I click on it. I wonder why.
Wait, Virginia or Richmond?
Virginia. These are some weird videos.
I know it's really irrelevant to Virginia. There's a West
There-
Virginia.
There's
tweet
a
as well.
woman powdering her face with makeup and then a baby playing in mud next to a soccer ball.
And then there's like a convicted felon on the third one down.
Yeah.
Pedophile pastor Terry Compton. Oh, he's a Virginia youth pastor. Okay. Oh, that might be why it's trending. It says he's been sentenced to 240 years in prison, and there's 3 million views, 12K likes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years. Hopefully that's how long Dolly Parton lives for.
Indeed. All right. Well, to get off that irrelevant
that a-
tirade. Nope, we're staying on
Yeah.
it apparently.
I was confused. I was seeing something else, but you're talking about the officer involved shooting, or is that something else?
That's something
There's
else.
Something else. I was talking about a youth pastor that.
It's a good day in Virginia, it sounds like.
A good day to
a
be
great day to
Virginian.
be a Virginia citizen.
Oh no!
A
So
good day to
there
be a
was,
Virginian.
there was an officer involved shooting. They dropped the body cam footage.
Drop the bomb.
he shot a youth pastor that was sentenced to 240 years in prison.
And to cover his tracks, he.
If they dropped a bomb
They
on
dropped an
DC,
atomic
would
bomb.
it hit me or you guys first?
It would
There's
definitely
only
hit
one
you
way to
first.
find out.
Let's test it.
Yeah.
Scientific-
Scientific about this last night.
Scientific method, Bob. We got to do an experiment. No, there's actually a. Well, hold up. I can figure that out real quick.
You guys are more downwind, so
All right,
It's
but
radi-
if I just blow really hard the opposite direction,
you blow the radiation back at
yeah,
me.
like set up a fan or something.
Hold up. What kind of nuclear bomb?
I don't know the model XJ73.
It could be a Davy Crockett, the smallest U.S. bomb ever produced, or it could be a SAR bomb, the largest USSR bomb and largest bomb known to man. Let's do that. Well, you're
Largest
definitely
bomb.
Bob's not neither actually. Neither of us are in the immediate impact, surprisingly.
Darn it.
We're
We
not in the
just get
fireball
cancer.
radius, we're not in the moderate blast damage radius, we're not in the thermal radiation radius.
What is the site? I need to know the site because we
called
need to all
Nuke
play
Map.
with it up.
Ah,
Nuke map.
I've been on it. I was on it when I was a kid a lot because I thought that was interesting. Like I was like, oh, what if a nuke got dropped here or there or whatever, you know? But all
Hey,
right,
James.
this
your
is
mo-
very
your-
relevant. Thank you guys for tuning in for your source for everything roller coasters and
Your-
nuclear bombs and ballistic missiles. We love it. We love it all. All things.
All things nuclear.
Roller coasters are powered on nuclear power now. New,
should be.
new discovery.
We
Maybe
could
Oh,
go
I know
back
this
to
map.
Lim.
you said what, Timmy?
I know this map now. I
Yeah?
used
It's
I
not
looked
loading
at-
for me.
it's
Connection
probably already
timed
hit-
out.
It's probably already hit the fiber by you.
Bob's actually way more immediate. You're really like you're just outside the light blast damage radius. We're pretty good. We're pretty good clear out of there.
Now you know.
Well, guys, just so you know, Cloudflare and Ashburn is working, but the host is not. I don't know. How are you guys using it? I'm not.
We're in Richmond, Bob.
It's by DuckDuckGo or
Is it
Linux or
nukemap.org? No, Cloudflare's set.
it's
reporting it.
nuclearsecrecy.com.
Slash
Oh.
nuke / nuke map. Oh my gosh, we're recording a show right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You really didn't realize that.
We are though. Like I'm trying to like I just
I
came to that
know.
realization. Like what?
We're just
right.
we're just a mess.
Well, not as exciting, but I guess exciting is a bad word. Not as exhilarating as a nuclear bomb being dropped in DC, but
That's debatable.
it is exciting. It is exciting. Halloween Horror Nights has shared that they're going to have 10 Halloween haunted houses this year. 5 sinister scare zones is their exact terminology. Just like the what was it?
They
The
all think
aquatic.
it's sinister.
What was the the
This
aquatic?
is awesome.
The aqua
Yes.
aquaoid, whatever. I don't remember. Aquazoid amped.
Aquazoid revamped. The water coaster.
Whatever it was. I can't even remember the damn Six Flags America
I
ride
know.
now.
I can't forget.
The QAnon thing.
QAnon, yeah. Rip Curl, the
Oh, the aqualescent hairpin turns you're talking about?
Aqualescent. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
How could you
no,
forget?
The 5 Sinister Scare Zones and live entertainment, and they also released the dates September 1st through October 31st. So we're finally reached the earliest you can do a haunt event. I was waiting for that to finally happen. Haunt events were slowly trickling into like the single digits of September, and I'm like, when is it just going to be? All of September is Halloween now. Like it's just all. I'm cool with that. But when is it actually
awesome.
come to fruition? I was waiting for that for a long time, and it's finally Halloween. Now Halloween Horror Nights has done it, so in a few years, everyone will have done it. So
This is
that's
good.
good.
I like this. I was
Yeah.
going to ask if this was the earliest that they've done haunt.
It is.
Ooh.
This is great. This is good news for
I know.
Bob K. Mertz.
Bob taking Piper and LJ there in
Ooh.
September.
Come on.
No
Come on, look, they're up until 2 a.m.
Good luck.
Don't go alone.
All right. Well, that does it for the first half.
Really?
We appreciate you guys for sticking through all that. Don't worry, there is no nuclear bomb in Washington D.C. That was just a test, like Bob's tornado test. But yeah, we appreciate you guys all for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. I'm just kidding. It really feels like this needs to we just need to put a knot in this, but we'll actually be back. If you can believe that. This is
I'm
only the first
sorry.
half.
I
We'll be back-
apologize in
We'll be
advance.
We'll be back right after this break. Oh man.
Bye, guys. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. What the
Are you
hell?
ready? Are you ready for this? We don't have a weekly poll.
Oh my god. That was your job. You guys were sitting here for 31 minutes without me. What were you doing?
We were trying to figure out when you were coming.
Okay. Yeah. You were sitting around making
Yeah,
bets.
we're like, when is James gonna get off so everyone
What's
at
the-
Universal can clap?
When is he gonna get off?
Yeah.
And when,
So everyone at Universal can be
and
like,
when is Timmy gonna go down on the Orlando drop tower that's erected?
the erect. When's he gonna go down
Oh
on the
my
erect
God.
tower?
You're gonna go down on it. So good. It came down so fast.
There's no way we still have listeners.
So it came down so fast you could hear it at the size of a graph.
What, our listener count?
Bob Alke realized when James said the tower was erect, James and I were just trying so hard not to lose it.
I hate when I use that word with Timmy because he always like reacts like that, and then I'd laugh too.
I was like, oh, I'm so stupid. I'm not gonna
Outside the
lie.
context of this podcast, if I'm using it like with like a professor or like student, like fellow students of mine at school, I'm like, yeah, it's erect. Like the building's erect, and I'm totally cool with it. When Timmy is like, I can't.
See, the problem is, I'm fine, and I look at James, and he's starting to lose it, and then I start to lose it, and it snowballs,
Yeah, it's a snowball effect.
and then I get erect. All right, let me
Oh.
chat GPT a weekly poll real quick.
I tell you one thing, RC is dead as a doornail with this with this bomb going off in DC.
Thank God.
He's in the moderate blast damage
Thank
radius.
God.
Now,
If I'm at work, I'm done.
Let's see if it. I'm gonna put it in Martinsburg
to be honest, he might gain brain cells from this
from the radiation.
from the radiation. Yeah.
We're gonna bomb somebody. Bomb Martinsburg. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's most
Bob
vital.
Wardorf, Maryland.
It's regional airport and naval and combined marine. What is it? Coast Guard base or marine base or whatever.
Coast Guard. Coast Guard.
Coast Guard base.
operations.
Those are
And
the most
IRS.
vital.
The IRS is apparently here too.
Those are
They have
the
made-
two most vital things to our nation: the IRS and the Coast
I
Guard
mean-
base. We love the IRS. We all
We're
love
big
them.
IRS fans here in the United States. If there's one thing I love, or two things I love, it's the IRS and draft dodging.
And tax evasion.
Draft dodging, tax evasion, they're pretty similar.
And the IRS. I love when I evade taxes and the IRS follows up with me because they care so much about me. They want to see why I haven't paid my taxes yet.
Here we go. Give me an interactive poll question for a roller coaster podcast. What is the scariest roller coaster you've ever been on? The Beast at Kings Island, Fury 325 at Carowinds, King Dakar Great Adventure, Steel Benches Cedar Point, or other? Please specify. How about regenerate response? Oh, here we go. What kind of roller coaster do you prefer riding the most? Wooden roller coasters, steel roller coasters, inverted roller coasters, suspended roller coasters, winged roller coasters, or other?
Well, we came the
Oh,
park
actually, I might be safe at
song.
work if they hit DC Central. Wait, which one's the biggest bomb?
The Tsar bomb. It's if you scroll all the way down, it's 100 megaton.
That's it. I built those for breakfast.
Oh, I see the scale changes. Okay. I was like, they're not in order, but they are because it goes from ton to kiloton to megaton.
Yeah.
Got it now. Let's see. Oh, yep, I'm cooked.
That's reassuring, right?
Wow, Martinsburg really is like just outside the line.
I know. Can't see the line, can you, Russ?
What is the outer ring?
It's thermal radiation radius. It's like third degree burn.
No, oh no, light blast damage.
Oh, that. Okay.
So that is like that ring is the Martinsburg VAs can hit that. It's like that line is so close to me though. It's funny. But that's also depending on like oh wait, no, never mind. Wait. I didn't drop it central to Washington. This is a fun little tool that's
They're
gonna
fun.
waste dozens and dozens of hours.
I used to do this all the time as a kid.
As a kid, I was just like bombing Martinsburg over and over again.
I don't blame you. They bombed Richmond. Kane's Dominion's gone.
I want to see what. I don't think there is a nuclear bomb that could reach both.
But
Martinsburg and Richmond.
Funland survives with maybe some damage.
There is no
Only the outdoor attractions.
There is no place where both Martinsburg and Richmond
That's a shame.
would be within the radius. Like
What if
it's
there's
it's really
what
close.
if there's a bomb that we don't know about?
Yeah,
The Richmond bomb.
the Richmond Martinsburg.
That's why Virginia's trending.
The Russians have done it.
They're taking out both Richmond and Martinsburg in one swoop. They finally figured out how to do it.
If they dropped it in Williamsburg, it would destroy Chesapeake and Richmond.
That's nice. That's kind of crazy.
This is assuming there aren't bigger bombs, though.
I mean, we do have the START treaty, so we do know Russia's arsenal.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean this site knows.
Yeah, true. I don't know when it was last updated.
Meanwhile, Kim Jong-un has like some bomb that we don't even know about.
If you click on the casualties tab. I love seeing like the casualties go up. It's so bad.
I love watching the casualties. It's awesome.
So if we bombed Richmond and Chesapeake, it'd be 1 million people. Like if we bombed well, it's not. That's the estimated injury. The fatalities is 200,000. If given, I wonder if this is like, I guess it's just accounting for like if they did it spontaneously. I was thinking maybe they're giving people time to evacuate.
Did you ever play Plague Incorporated?
Yeah, that game was
Yeah.
awesome.
I love the game.
And then China's like, let's make this game a reality. And they kind of won.
Yeah, this reminds me of it a little bit.
Didn't there used to be a website that would show like, or like some sort of list that showed like what cities are most likely to be like attacked by a nuclear bomb or something like that? Like some sort of list.
Well, I think number 1 is Washington D.C.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I'd be cool with them wiping Nova off the planet, to be honest.
As long as I'm not at work. Yeah, you say that now. Wait till your internet starts sucking. Your internet just starts coming to a crawl. No, please bring it back.
Nope, I'm okay. I don't have to go through that hellhole of a area anymore.
But actually, you just have to drive around it. You wouldn't be able. You still wouldn't be able to drive through it.
No, I know. No, I said I wouldn't have to drive through. Yeah, I would go up. I would go up the peninsula. Just go right by. Go right into Delaware and go up to New York City.
I would drive right through Martinsburg.
81.
Nope, I'm not taking 81. 81 is one of the worst interstates known to man. If you drop it in Annapolis, 3 million people die. Let's see, New York City. I want to do New York City. That's just deserve it.
Where are you even seeing this tab?
If you click on, you see where it says basic options? There's a casualties. Checkbox.
Oh,
There's also advanced options where you can like change shit. Like you can show like change pressure and the ionizing radiation and all that. But oh damn, 7 million people in New York City. It's nuts. I wonder if LA's.
That's what I was about to do too. I'm curious.
I wonder if LA, because LA it would get to San Diego too, probably. Maybe. Not barely, not really. Oh, actually, kind of.
How many people die?
Let's see. I'm detonating it right
I'm detonating it.
now. Only 4 million.
That's it.
meanwhile, our stream has been flagged for something other than UMG.
Potential terrorist threat. I wonder if San Francisco and Sacramento and that San Jose, that area is probably pretty populous.
Wait, so none of this actually shows the
What's the light
nuclear
yellow?
fallout.
There's that you can do that too.
But I don't really understand how. I don't understand where how's it display the fallout? I
You
see
can-
the little thing to adjust the wind.
Do you see? Are you at advanced options? Click other effects and then you click Fallout.
Yeah, it's checked.
Mine wasn't when I.
Let's go. If you detonated the nuke in LA, San Pedro, where I grew up, is right outside the moderate blast damage radius. We'd be fine. We just have thermal radiation radius, or we just have thermal radiation. We're saved.
Yeah, the burns would extend to the layers of your skin.
And are often painless because they destroy the pain nerves. Kind of like if you drowned yourself.
None of this takes into account the exposure to radiation though. This is all just like getting burnt from radiation. It's not like cancer and like all the
Yeah, I
other health effects that's like
that stem from it. Yeah.
Growing a third arm or whatever.
that's the next generation.
No, that's Star Trek.
Live
Live long and prosper.
Not the same series, but yeah.
Same franchise.
Mhm.
All right. Weekly poll. Do you think there's I was gonna say something along the lines of like, do you think they're gonna build more surf coasters in the near future or something?
Should we nuke Washington?
Should we nuke Six Flags America? If you could nuke one park to create the most damage to a civilization, what park would you nuke and why? Show your work.
Sure your work.
We are starborn. We are.
I don't know that I really like that question. Because we
Well,
don't
there's-
really know. Like, we don't really know. And, like, that's something, like, after it opens, that'd be a good question to ask.
I didn't even hear what the question was. I'm not gonna lie.
But do you think we'll see more surf coasters in the near future? I think it's kind of fun now though, because it's like we don't know anything about it.
Just speculate. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Timmy.
All right.
How about
You guys override me. That's fine.
how about
I don't really care.
how
I'm
about
not
who do you
against it.
who do you think dynamic attractions, or what do you think is going to happen to dynamic attractions?
There you go.
Who do you
I like
think
that.
cares?
What if Kuka bought them?
Be a big plot twist. I still was shocked when
Kumbak.
that man that oh my god, Kumba.
Bob. There's a little disclaimer. It says modeling casualties from a nuclear attack is difficult. Those numbers should be seen as evocative, not definitive. Fallout effects are deliberately ignored because they can depend on what actions people take after detonation.
Yeah. But there's going to be a radius where, what the hell are you going to do?
I think
I
he's
mean, I
talking
guess
about
if you
people
have
that
a
evacuate.
if you have a bunker,
I think he's talking about like people that evacuate when like the bomb's detonated.
yeah, but after it's detonated, you've already been exposed to it. I mean, how severe it is could be
Well, I mean,
Just wear
changed.
a mask.
once it reaches you, yeah. But I think he's talking about like, you know, evacuating prior to that. I say he. I don't know who designed this.
It was probably Joe.
Yeah, probably.
Blow or mama?
Alec Walserstein. So he said we're plus 300 million detonations and counting! Exclamation mark. Like it's been
Wait.
used 300. Like he's like saying like these many people have used the site. He said plus 300 million detonations and counting.
Woo!
Love your support, guys. Detonate these bombs.
Keep detonating these bombs. We appreciate your support.
Did we just give up on the show?
Oh crap,
Yeah.
we do a show?
I thought we were just nuclear. I thought we should
I thought we were
detonate
just
nuclear
bombing.
bombs. Nations. Yeah. I'm going to Hiroshima. I'm just kidding. That was a bad joke. Appreciate you guys though. Timmy, that's racist. You're not Japanese.
Actually, I hate the Japanese, so
That's appropriating.
Guys, we're looking at the wrong thing.
Oh
Let's,
man,
Look at
Tokyo.
the.
I just detonated in Tokyo. 15 million.
oh my god.
Jeez
we
Louise.
had the right idea.
Look at missile map.
Missile map.
That's the one that they suggested. Oh, it's by the same dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I said yeah, like, but look at the way the blast goes with it. It takes a huge that's a way that you could actually take out Richmond and Martinsburg, I think. If I could get it to load again.
You take out multiple continents.
What if I launch a no dong from Korea? That might be the greatest name for a missile I've ever heard in my entire life.
The No Dong Warhead.
The no dong roadhead.
Oh, apparently it's complicated to fire a missile.
No, you just hit the big red button.
A big red button.
All you need is like the briefcase that Biden carries around all the time or something.
We are stubborn. Oh, we are.
What's the strongest nuclear missile? Huh. Whoa.
I've just killed
It
70 million
really,
Americans.
it really is like you could take out like half the world.
I know, like only the southern hemisphere is safe.
Definitely not moving to Australia. Appreciate you.
They're safe. In the
Are they
demonstration.
really though with the spiders?
Well, unless unless you fire at Australia.
Yeah,
Who would
the
ever
fuck's
do
tar-
that,
Who the
though?
fuck said targeting Australia? What?
I might get rid of the spiders.
That's just a geopolitical necessity is to take out Australia first. Those damn kangaroos. They fucking lost to him too. The Australians
They
lost
did.
to the fucking kangaroos, so they're a
Maybe they're
threat.
getting their revenge.
I know it wasn't kangaroos, it was emus.
It was emus. That's right. That's so funny to me.
We probably really should finish this show.
Mm. I don't know if I want to.
Okay. We'll just stop.
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Oh no.
Ice is back with a brand new invention.
I know this is Bob's favorite song of all time.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm bombing Chernobyl again.
But if you turn off the lights, I'll glow. To the extreme, I'll rock a mic like a vandal, light up the stage.
Right? Like, if we bombed Chernobyl, it's just the same thing. Again, there's no one there. It's fine.
I didn't even think that there was a. I thought that was a.
What do you mean
reactor.
again?
There was a
Like
reactor.
somebody bombed Chernobyl.
It was a nuclear I mean,
A nuclear detonation was involved. He's not wrong there.
yeah.
If we bombed them again. If we bombed Texas again. Wait, what did I
I didn't
miss?
say we
If I.
specifically.
Yes.
Okay.
If I bomb them again, what Bob doesn't know is that in about 15 minutes there'll be a big news headline occurring.
If something really does happen in 15 minutes and all of a sudden, all simultaneously we all get knocks on our door.
Because someone bombed Chernobyl
Because the CIA and FBI are listening into our live stream.
and ChatGPT.
GPT.
It don't have to be. ChatGPT told on us. He's listening.
He said, "Stop, I'm just kidding.
Collaborate and listen.
He said, which do you prefer, steel coasters or inverted coasters?
Every time I say stop from now on, Bob's just gonna break out. I'm training him like a dog.
No such thing as bad publicity. That depends on. I mean, I kind of want to continue riding roller coasters, but yeah. Wonder. Can we like sign
Bob,
out
stop.
studios? Collaborate and listen. And if we're
Sarah,
in
shut
prison,
Bob
can
up.
we like sign sign up for studio use like you do at college?
Only if we stop. Oh my god.
James, no.
Do it, Bob. Do it.
Do it. No Star Wars references, James.
Do it.
The last time I made a Star Wars reference, Jill sprayed water all over me.
You
Or no,
apologize to
James.
me for that.
I know.
Yo, you got the text too?
Oh no, I didn't get a text.
She just sent us text out like apologizing. She was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me.
I didn't get a text, and I.
Don't even say you got more water. I got way more water than you.
Okay, freak. I was sitting in water that entire time because.
Timmy, I was right next to the mother. Literally, my mother.
Yes, and you dodged it all over me.
It's not dodge it. I was soaked. It was worse than Dr. Doolights.
Dr. Doolights. Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Dr. Dudley's rips off falls. Dr. Diabolical. All right, can we please start the damn show?
We don't have a weekly
No.
poll.
Bob, please stop. Please.
Thank you.
No shot we're doing this.
You like that?
Wait. What is it?
Nuke maps? Or whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. No. Hold on. Just put
Give us a visual of what that would look like.
Most casualties wins.
No. Okay. Wait. Well, no. We have to make rules for this. You
Oh,
have
we
to
actually
drop
do.
it. We should pick a. We should pick a preset for them to use.
No one's actually
Okay.
going to do this, though.
I know.
Well, just if we're doing anything, we're doing just the whip. You could nuke one park, and I feel like that's stretching it.
What were you saying, Bob?
I was saying you have to pick the biggest bomb and then pick a park to nuke, but anything else in the ring goes. So you can't, if you hate Cedar Point, you can't nuke Cedar Point because it would also take out Kings Island.
Sounds like a win-win to me. It'd be more like
Takes out Cleveland. No, the Rock
I
and Roll.
nuke Magic Kingdom, but dang it, now I lose the Buckies and whatever.
Universal Orlando.
That's expendable. The Buckies, though.
I don't think the Buccaneers is going to be in the range, Timmy.
There's one way to find out. God dang it.
I'm looking.
Where's that Buckies?
I know. We're like
Daytona.
We're talking about nuking Steph now.
We are star. I'm looking, Timmy. It's okay. I got it. It's in Daytona, though. Wait, where is it in Daytona?
Oh,
Is it-
where?
In the middle of that big oval track.
Right next to Stonewood Grill and Tavern.
Oh, I know exactly.
You're
where it
welcome.
is. There's two in Florida. There's one outside of Jacksonville too.
It's obviously not the closest one.
Closer to us.
Oh yeah.
Let me make
Makes a
that drive real
difference.
quick.
You said what?
Let me just make that drive real quick. I wouldn't drive to the one in Daytona. I'd drive to the one in Jacksonville, though.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying it's closer to us, so I can still make the drive and be closer than when I get
Okay.
to
I just realized Daytona has a river that's completely enclosed.
the one in Daytona would actually
How does that
Yeah.
work?
what?
That river, like if you go to Daytona,
It's not enclosed.
the
That's why.
Halifax River. What do you mean it's not enclosed? How's it get out to the ocean?
It does. There's a fucking tributary. I mean, look, you can see it. It's
Where?
scroll down. Are you in Daytona?
Yeah.
Scroll down. There's a little huge opening.
There's a little huge
oh.
opening.
Oh, I see. Well, why the fuck is it so big? Up
That's what
there.
she said.
Why is it all called a river? Shouldn't that be like a lake?
There are no lakes in Florida.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They had to keep within Timmy's logic. It looks more like a canal, to be honest, but I don't.
It's a canal through nothing. It makes no sense. It's so weird. I mean, you see what I'm talking about. It's like it's bizarre.
How bizarre! How bizarre! How bizarre!
I mean, it's literally almost like a sound, except it doesn't connect other than through a tiny little river. And that really does not look like a river.
Well, no, damn it, it is.
Are we actually doing
I'm
the
calling
nuke?
bullshit.
The nuke
I
poll?
blame DeSantis.
He built that river on rock and roll.
He built the river.
Steph's bombing Kansas City.
Boom, 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 boom. Say you don't know me.
If
are we actually
you
doing
don't
this weekly poll?
know me by now,
You will never, never, never know me. Ooh. All the things that we've
All
been
the
through.
things that I've done.
No.
I know the killers suck.
I thought you would understand me. Girl, I can understand you.
To be honest, I'm just amazed that Steph is still here.
Maybe I'm amazing the way you love me all the time.
I'm actually kind of amazed too.
Maybe I'm afraid of the way I need you. I don't even think we should do live streams anymore. We should just fuck around.
This will just be the show. That's gonna be so
Yeah.
bad.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like we just don't do this live anymore because this is too niche. Like Steph's the only one that enjoys this. I feel like someone's gonna tune into this and hear me going, "Maybe I'm a man." I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like you want to say it's too niche, but like we don't even have a subject. It's just like all over the fucking place.
No, it's music. We're doing music references right now.
Yeah,
Steph likes
That's
that.
not the only thing that happens. Like
Music and nuclear bombs.
right.
Which there's a great song by Blondie called Atomic. So I think
One
that's
way or another.
Yeah, that's not the song.
Sorry, that one.
I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you.
It's a good thing you're not here for the show because that shit ain't happening apparently.
No, Atomic is the song. That's a great song though. But Atomic's the one that's like, on, make me tonight, tonight. Alright. That one. Atomic. Boom. Bam, down, 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 down. Down, 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 down.
Oh man,
I like that song better, to be honest.
I'm an idiot.
You are
I'm
an
like
idiot.
looking through Orlando's airport. I'm like, where the fuck is the terminal building? I can't find it. After 5 minutes of looking, I finally realized I'm looking at Orlando Executive Airport.
And they don't have terminals there. No one
which
flies
is
out.
stupidly close to the actual international airport.
I know. Why would they do that? Why would they plan that out? That's such bad city planning. Why would you put two airports near each other?
I guess
Terrible.
Leesburg and Dulles aren't that. I mean, they are close, but not that close.
Atomic. I still find it funny how large the Orlando airport is. And that Timmy
It's
thought it was
insane.
not one of the largest airports in the world and argued with me on the plane for it with a third time. I think it's like an annual, it's like every trip we go on, a tradition to argue about this. He literally, like, we had this argument like in October when we went to Howlin' Hornets, and if Orlando was the largest airport in the world.
I just love the fact that airplanes go over roads.
I like that they drive on roads.
I want to
Huh?
go to one of those airports. It's like right by the beach. That's how you'd get me to a beach right there.
Oh yeah,
Is-
where is that thing?
Isn't it in California?
No, I don't. There's
No,
a bunch of
there's
them.
like a foreign country. No, there's one that it's like when you're on the beach, it's like literally like 50 feet above you. The planes are 50 feet above you.
Maho Beach.
Maho Beach, yeah. In California, no. The Dutch side of the Caribbean island of Saint Martin. That's where we got to go on a spring break next year, James. Just so I can see these planes land. It's kind of cool.
Atomic.
James, what were you saying the planes go on roads?
I was joking.
Oh. No, but I literally mean like there are actually bridges. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but the airplanes actually go over top of bridges that are like car roads go under the plane where the planes go. It's bizarre.
Hmm.
I don't know if you knew that or not.
No. Timmy did though.
I think if you look at it, it's like it's
did.
like
Timmy did.
I think I've seen him before.
He's been on one.
you haven't seen shit. Look at South Access Road
Where is that?
at the Orlando International Airport.
We really should be finishing that show up.
We should.
Timmy's got to
I
get
just-
some spaghetti in his system. You excited, Timmy?
So I'm hungry. I was not hungry when we started, but
Atomic.
oh, I see one of those. I think I see what you're talking about now, Bob. But the that's like literally a bridge. Like there's not a tunnel for the cars. It's literally a bridge that just goes over the road, and there's a giant like Lufthansa double decker plane.
Oh, South Access Road.
Wait, I don't see what he's saying. There's probably another area though.
Yeah, I mean,
Me? You said to go to South Access Road, Bob.
I did. Yeah, like I don't know. He was saying about the
no, I'm talking about something completely different. Look at this. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, well, that's what I'm talking about. The same shit as at Universal.
Okay.
There's an airport at Universal.
Universal.
Orlando.
Okay,
So
no. Yeah, I
You
know
see
what you
South
mean.
Access Road, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at that, like right, like south of Terminal
Access
A&P,
Road?
I'm losing my mind here
that
a little bit.
access
I'm not
road
gonna
goes
lie.
under a bridge.
I'm starting to go loony.
South of the Access Road.
Let's just come up with a weekly poll and quickly talk about trims and skedaddle.
Get some spaghetti.
Get some spaghetti.
Oh, it was spaghetti.
It might be cold by the time you come down here.
I know. The nuclear bomb's gonna have detonated by then.
Yeah, keep the spaghetti warm though.
All right.
The thermal radiation will keep it warm.
I'm like literally. I just realized I was like gonna give you a link to this, and I can't. I was like, why can't I link it? Oh, I'm in fucking Nuke Map.
He's nuking MCO. Fuck these bridges. They look too cool. All right, let's get the show on the road.
How about let's do
Oh my
something we've never done before? What are your favorite roller coaster trains?
Wood or steel?
What are steel?
Yeah, Is
What's your
Orion a
favorite
Giga?
Blondie song?
How about what is your favorite wooden roller coaster train? Like model. Like so
I
like
think we've done that. We've definitely done that.
I
We had a
wanna do
Millennium.
like
We
a,
had a Millennium Flyer versus Gravity
the
Group
what
Timberliner
PT
trains.
what about like PTC versus something?
What is your favorite wooden roller coaster train, and why is it PTC?
And why is it anyone with a buzz bar? Bob! Bob!
It's a really fun button.
Okay, hold up.
Why are we holding up?
I just found the perfect
Stop.
people.
Collaborate and listen.
Pull. Can a roller coaster ever be propelled by nuclear fission?
What?
That's what Steph recommended.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it
But if it's
definitely
Cedar
could be.
Fair, we're all dead.
It's Zamperla. How do you think
Might
they
be
launched a
okay.
dragster? The world's first nuclear fission coaster.
Or
could
we
be
could
m-
do nuclear fusion because we just had the first fusion reaction that exerted a net positive amount of energy.
Or we
Just
could do what is your favorite Blondie song?
Just have a particle collider right next to the
What do you spell blonde?
ride. That'd be kind of cool, though, to be honest.
What is your favorite roller coaster related song? How about that?
EP fusion. I said, what's your favorite Blondie song?
I see that. Why don't we make it? What is your favorite?
No,
I
because
don't
then
know.
it's just gonna be Bob's "Baby, I'm Ready to Go." I can't do it anymore. I've actually muted him.
Baby,
I've muted
I'm
him in
ready
preparation of him singing it. So.
He's singing it right now.
Yeah, I muted him in preparation of him starting to sing that song. If I hear that song again, I might blow my brains out. But I'm just kidding.
What about what is your favorite non? Oh crap! Who made this song? Who made that song again? I can't remember because they're so irrelevant. It's
What? Who are you talking about?
who wrote that song?
What song?
The baby Republica.
Republica.
Thank you. The one you just muted Bob and saying you're talking about how frustrated
Well,
you were about
I didn't
it.
know you said that song, and you said I didn't know you were referencing that song. There's millions of songs that exist, so I didn't know we were referencing that one.
Generally, when you bring up something up, I'm like, oh, I use like a preposition.
Yeah,
or
we
something.
hadn't necessarily gotten right to that song, and you also look like you had to go look something up. So I'm like, no, maybe
I
it's
was
not.
looking up the song.
I thought you were looking up another song that we hadn't referenced yet, and you were like, in preparation of.
We should do. What is your favorite non-Republica theme park related song?
Not written in the 90s. It can be a song by the band, the Roller Coasters, too. That's cool. Or the Coasters, I guess.
And, what is your favorite song that has roller coaster in the lyrics?
Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
We always oh god, we just gotta get rid of the weekly poll. We struggle so much with it every week.
Joe, he was a red bandana. Plays a blues, yeah.
That's the Coasters.
That's great. Are we still trying to think of a weekly poll?
Papers and the
Yes.
trash. All you don't get was spending cash.
They probably just want it Kings of Man, too.
You ain't gonna rock and roll no more.
I'm about to
Don't
tag
talk
Steph
back.
and let her take over for me.
Bob's losing it. And then Bob leaves, and he comes back, and we've literally powered a roller coaster with nuclear fusion.
Only at the cost
I
of
come back at
Martinsburg.
5 a.m. to stop the stream.
Hit the black screen.
James is like, no, wait. We're not done yet.
Okay, can we please let's go. Let's just fuck the wiki poll. We'll think of it on the spot.
Oh God, that's gonna go well.
We work well under pressure.
That's right. Sure.
Do we
Alright.
love nip slips
Wait, why
on
don't,
roller
why don't we ask
coasters?
something about trims? Let's ask something about trims.
Oh God, I don't want to hear people talk about trims. I don't want to talk about trims. I want to go to bed.
How about that?
What?
You know, there's a subreddit dedicated to
I
that.
was gonna say that. I was literally gonna say that.
Timmy are the co-moderators.
To me, yeah. James and I created this up. And it's actually all my guys.
We wanted to plug it right now. Okay, hold up. Bob, stop it, you fucking fool.
Stop laughing so much. Calm down, Bob.
You're driving me nuts, Bob. All right, hold up. Why are trims amazing?
Wire trims are essential to the theme park community. It's a quiz on what we're about to talk about.
Your subscription gets revoked from the feed if you get it wrong. Give us a thesis on why
On why trims
trims are a necessity,
essential.
are a necessity on roller coasters.
Yeah. How about what coaster would be the most fun without trims?
Disproving Bob's entire theory.
Yes.
It's more fun to ride a coaster without trims. Okay, Bob, please chill the fuck out and be
Calm
serious
down,
for
stop
1 second.
talking.
Be
Jesus.
serious for once in your life.
He's seriously about to go die.
He's seriously about to drive down here and kill us both in our sleep.
And eat some spaghetti.
And he eats the spaghetti, the leftover spaghetti. Holy shit. Why do we always do this?
Guys,
to
I'll be
us?
back in 6 hours. I gotta go somewhere.
It's Daytona Beach to go to Bucky's.
Oh yeah, that's within 6
Or the
hours.
Jacksonville one, Timmy. It's closer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold up. I got one.
Oh my god. No. I saw you typing. I saw like. Oh my god. I saw Ebony being started to type down. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. Name your favorite Paul McCartney and
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder collab.
And Michael Jackson. You got a little bit more selection there.
There's two at least.
Do you
Um,
collect theme park lanyards?
What is your favorite theme park merchandise?
We've done that before.
I know.
Oh, I hated that one. I'm just kidding. I like that one a lot. Why does Bob only wear coaster shirts outside of theme parks?
Let's do wiki poll. Where do you wear coaster shirts most often to?
And where do you wear tank tops most often to?
That'll be the poll in succession.
I think it should be
How about what
Ebony and Ivory.
How about we do what is your single favorite piece of theme park merchandise in your collection or memorabilia or something like that?
Do you have a cherished piece of collection that you out of service? I can't read it that well.
I can't read it either.
He was talking about adjusting our brightness last week. Out to lunch.
We should leave before
Let's
he
start the
comes
show
back.
without him. Let's start the show without him.
Oh my god. That'd be such a mess with editing.
It's not your problem anymore, Timmy.
That's true. Let's act like we started when he came back.
He's really just gone.
I'm telling you, when we see him come back, we gotta start acting like we're doing the show.
We are Bonham. Steph, please listen to Crosby, Stills, and Nash Woodstock real quick. Tell me it's not the
Oh my
greatest song ever written. All right, guys, and so we're back here
Yeah.
with Coaster Talk Podcast episode, second half here. Timmy and Bob's actually back now. He just joined us.
He was out to lunch.
We last time we spoke, he thought we were still deliberating over the weekly poll, but we're back.
Little does he know. We came up at the poll.
Yeah, without him.
We can get things done over here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even care. I'm not recording, so whatever.
yeah, that's cool. You don't have to record.
That's fine. We're just James and I are just talking to the void right now.
Yeah, exactly. The ether.
Yeah. The voices in our head.
We are stardust. We are. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm gonna go get some lunch too. Then, if we're doing, I'm just kidding. No, we got to get some spaghetti in our system. All right, here we go, Bob. For real, we got the weekly poll, so we're good to start. So
He's
shove
eating
your
lunch. Hold on.
shove your gullet. All right, 3.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my mouse cursor. All right, got it.
3.
3, 2.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of the show. First things first, we did go on quite a bit of a rabbit trail during
Rabbit
the
trail. We fell off a cliff.
during the time between takes here, but we did nuke quite a number of cities. So can't say it was an unsuccessful rabbit trail. No, that was a joke.
Martinsburg survived.
It did. It was the only city.
Well, until we nuked it specifically.
Yeah, because it's so vital.
I was talking about Martinsburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No. Second half topic is trims. Talking about trims on roller coasters, trim brakes, as many know it. And we're really talking about this because it came up in our Discord. Once again, RC, Mr. Mechanical Engineer, as I'm going to start calling him, actually.
More like, yeah.
He famously said that one of the rides that we actually talked about today, wasn't it the new... Oh, no, it wasn't. We didn't talk about it. It was the new coaster going to Park Asterix that we didn't actually talk about. But there's a POV of that ride that just came out that we didn't
we did not talk about.
We didn't talk about that, but we won't talk about that because you guys got it all together. I'm just kidding. No.
I don't even think the funny James didn't add one link to the news this
I got a girlfriend.
show. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that excuse.
No, once you get that's the thing. Once you get a girlfriend, they take the clipboard from your phone.
Exactly. You can't look at roller coaster news anymore. It's just not possible.
That's how they prevent you from getting other girls' numbers.
And then then you go down the nerddom and you just get all the chicks. You start pulling all the chicks. No. So the Park Asterix POV came out, and RC, Mr. Mechanical Engineer, said that trim brakes once again ruined a ride. The ride's ruined because of the trim brakes. Too slow.
He called it mid.
Also, they're calling it. Also, they're saying that they launched the ride too slow. Apparently, even though I'm sure they designed that pretty precisely to go the speed it is going.
I did not see it valley once.
Exactly.
But it's too slow. Didn't
That's
make it
the
through
physics behind it. So Mr. Mechanical Engineer knows it's going too slow. That's why it rolls back, right? That's the rollback.
But it's okay because Hercules went 100 miles per hour.
The rollback, they had a second launch. It was Hercules, yeah.
That was
Um,
another fun discussion that happened on Reddit when somebody
Yeah.
claimed that they worked there and they were clocking Hercules going at 100 miles per hour.
And that's why they had to replace it with Hydra. It was going too fast. It was too much wear. No, so he made that claim, right? And so we kind of got into this whole.
Well, he made this is a direct RC mechanical engineer quote here. Just another failed project where they launch it too slow and have ridiculous trims.
Yeah. So we went down. We
Let's
had
be
quite a-
clear. Let's be clear because he really is not a mechanical engineer. Just to be clear about that for
No,
anybody
what?
that doesn't
He
know
is.
him.
What are you talking about? That was total seriousness, Bob. No
In fact,
satire.
he is a
no
Chick-fil-A
satir-
driver. So
No,
Yeah.
see, well, the thing is the sarcasm there could be taken two ways. Of like he's a mechanical engineer and he's still an idiot. So I just wanted to be clear about
I'm
that.
a college student. I know more than this mechanical engineer. No.
he probably thinks the Canadian is better in the front row.
Yeah. Even though physics likes to say otherwise. I'm just kidding. Discourse. We had quite a discourse on Discord about the trim brake and its purpose and whatnot. And so we thought we would bring that up on the show and talk about
Right.
because there's kind of this sentiment around the community that trim brakes are something that are kind of like give or take.
There's a very negative connotation around trim
well, they're also
brakes.
kind of give or take. Like we can have them. We don't really need them though. They're just kind of manufacturers put them there to fuck with us. Like they're just there to screw us over, and we don't get to go as fast as we want.
Right,
That's
that's why they
the
launched
kinda sentiment.
that's why they would launch the ride slow as hell.
Exactly.
That's the official term, I
Too
believe.
slow that it would actually complete the circuit. Like what?
It rolled back. I saw it. Yeah.
I did. Yeah. So no, we wanted to kind of have a little bit of a discussion on air. I think we all agree for the most part on this idea. One of the most frustrating things I see in the community, and then I'll let you guys kind of divulge on your own little opinions on it. One of the most frustrating I see real quick, constantly I see people saying like, "Oh, I got a trimless ride on Intimidator. I got a trimless ride on Apollo Sherry, whatever it is. I got a trimless ride. Fill in the blank." And that is frustrating because people don't realize, and I don't know how. Like you think enthusiasts are supposed to have this greater understanding of roller coasters and how they work and how they operate. But they
Yeah,
don't.
Except most of them know nothing.
They seem to not know.
Like RC.
Roller coasters are built on top of a computer program, right? Like there's a computer programming computer program that facilitates every movement of the ride.
And if you guys are interested in this, look up Irvine Andre Engineering.
Yeah, that's just one of the
RC
many
actually works for.
programmers. Yeah, that's it. Next up, they're actually changing the name RC Irvine Engineering.
That's right.
No, so they're built on this computer program that facilitates every motion, and so trim brakes are a part of that as well. So they open when the ride says, "Hey, close and open." So if it doesn't close and you don't get slowed down going through the trim, that's because you're going at an adequate speed that the ride's
Right,
like,
there's
"Hey,
It's
a
not
set
even
exit
necessarily. Yeah, there's a set. It's not even necessarily part of the computer program though, because there's a lot of standalone trim brakes that are just either mechanically or magnetically set so that it
Yeah.
always leaves at a certain speed.
Mhm.
So if it's going slower than that speed, it just doesn't do anything.
yeah,
Just by nature, just by its design.
yeah." But that's probably one of the most frustrating things I see swirling around the internet with that theory. Like, "Oh, I got a trimless ride. It was hauling today." No, actually, it was going slower. Actually, kind of in a way. Like it, I mean,
See,
yeah.
I think that's like, I think that boils over into a lot of other stuff though, because, yes, parks do manipulate. Like Cedar Point destroyed Main Street by trimming it. There are situations where that happens.
But they're very
But-
far and few between.
Right. Yeah. For the most part, it's like people just complain right out of the gate, like, "Oh, B&M builds awesome rides, but why the hell do they put a trim brake there?" It's like, do you trust them to design good rides or not? Like, they obviously have a reason for it being there.
Yeah.
It's such a frustrating thing for me that like people see a trim on a coaster and immediately write it off.
Yeah, there's kind of this accretion of of that sentiment in the community. It's really frustrating. Like you see one and it's like, "Oh, that's the enemy. That's the enemy." I'm diametrically opposed to that. They serve a very useful function for manufacturers.
Yeah.
And for
This
parks,
is like Beast is another one that's like people are all over the trim brakes. Like, but the thing about it is they haven't changed. It's always been the same thing. It's just the difference is now they're magnetic. They hit a little bit harder, but you still leave that trim brake at the same speed that always has left that trim brake.
Yeah, it's an erroneous theory that if the trim doesn't hit, that you're somehow going faster. Like
Sometimes you just may not even notice it hitting. Like it may trim you and you don't even realize it.
Right,
Yeah.
it'd be like
Because-
just a couple
very
miles per
subtle,
hour or
very
something.
subtle. Yeah.
See, see what I want to bring up is there are some rare circumstances where like you might get a different experience because the trims are actually turned off, like at Hollywood Nights.
Yeah, there's
With the
intent. When
voice.
when a park intent has an intent of turning off the trim brake, I agree. That's when the trims being off do play an important role in the ride experience because they're actually going out of their way to turn it off. No matter what ride you're getting, the trims are off. You know.
You
Right,
see,
but
yeah.
In the same vein, though, those trims are still there for a reason. And
Yeah.
Holiday World has to put in a lot of effort to run those.
Holly herself
those
has to
rides
come
with that.
down.
Hollywood,
Hollywood,
whatever.
Holly
Bollywood.
comes out of
Bollywood. Who said
comes out of their
Hollywood?
revenue. Oh man, it's reparations
Oh
for
my
me
God.
not pronouncing Bollywood right.
I've been
Not
listening
pronounced.
to too many songs being sung by Timmy and James. But yeah, like Holiday World has to like it takes a lot of effort to run those trimless, and it's just not practical to do it all the time.
And even after that, I think they've stated in previous events in years past, hey, after you guys leave, like we have to do quite a bit of maintenance on the ride because it has done a little bit of damage to the ride. So like, yes, so like you said, in that same vein, like yes, it's awesome, it's great, but we don't realize the repercussions that this kind of action can take.
Indeed. Stop here for a second.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought where I ended it was fine. Oh, no shot.
Oh no.
It didn't. Oh, maybe it'll recover it.
All right, so Timmy no longer with us.
He's followed dynamic attractions.
Apparently, his computer just blue screened.
Love Windows. I'm just kidding. I sit here on my Windows 11.
Where were you? I was like at 124. Does that make sense to cut?
Yeah, I was at one. I'll tell you right where I was at. 123.54.
Oh, okay. You want me to cut back to that?
Yeah, if there's just dead space, that's fine.
All right. Let's see what happens with Timmy here.
Oh boy. Right when I thought we were getting okay.
I know. I was like,
We're on track to finish on time, relatively.
fuck Windows.
Maybe.
Mark.
Hello.
Is that Timmy?
It is.
Oh, he's back.
I am.
Your laptop is amazing to me.
I know. I had to go back 2 versions of Windows yesterday because I turned on my computer, auto updated overnight, and my screen would just start flashing black until I went back and uninstalled the latest updates to Windows 11. So
Awesome. Can't handle it.
because Windows 11 is so great, but
So powerful.
Windows 11 did save, or Audacity did recover the project. So there's that.
That's cool.
That's-
I'm really
that's
considering
promising.
just sticking on Windows 10.
I would, to be honest.
Yes. Actually, I would upgrade to Ubuntu.
Downgrade, you mean?
Yeah. Actually, I'm thinking of switching over to Linux.
Ubuntu is Linux.
That was the joke.
Oh, haha. Sorry, I forgot to laugh.
What about Unix? I'm just kidding.
Unix is the granddad of Linux. It's like the entire there's Unix that's like the mother of every OS, and then there's Windows.
Oh my god, my camera's not on. Whoops.
Which is better.
Well, I still even have the second half. So if we just want to continue.
How many chunks are missing out of it?
We'll see.
All right. Are you good? We were at 123.54. Does that work for you?
Hold on, I freaking need to zoom into where I'm at. I was at 123. I gotta wait for it to freaking get to the end of that. Like 123.20.
All right. You'll have to pad your audio.
You said you were at what time? 23:50?
123.54.
If I could just remove this freaking looping region.
Actually, just record dead air. Mute your mic and hit record.
I was just gonna pick up from where I was.
What?
I mean, I could do that too. I was just gonna
No,
like
you were. Wait, what did you say you were at?
123.20, something like that.
Yeah, that's less.
Then
You need to
23
add. You don't need to cut anything.
I know. I was going to go up to 23:50 and then start recording from there, and then just send James the Audacity project with to be the gap in the middle.
Oh, I think I would. No, because that gap won't be saved. I would just mute your mic and record to 123.54.
Or you can just grab, like, do you have some dead space that you've had?
Do you remember like all the hell that we've gone through with Timmy's computer?
Timmy can't even speak right now.
My
so
mic
stunned.
was muted. I started recording at 125 something. So
No, I'm saying take some dead air that you have elsewhere in the project, if you can, since this you can't record for some reason, and just move it to.
Wait,
like,
what? You can't record?
no, I can record. I just started recording at some random time.
Oh fuck.
I hate Audacity so much sometimes. 123.
I don't think it's Audacity, unfortunately.
I can only think of one time that I had an issue with Audacity, and that was my fault.
User error, bud.
I am so confused right now. I just did copy and I did paste, and it just deleted the entire freaking project, like all the audio. And I was like, oh, Control Z. All right, appreciate you.
Did I not tell you not to copy and paste?
I thought that's what James was saying to do.
That's what James. I said. Did you grab some dead air? Is that what you said?
Yes, that's what I did. That's what I just did, and I just copied it.
And it looks fine.
It just deleted the entire second
deleted
half.
everything.
I just undid it, and now
This
it's
is
there.
clearly not Audacity.
What part of Control C and Control V can I fix though?
Your fucking laptop.
Why
Yeah, I
are you
just-
making this more complicated
I
than
just
you
did
need
it.
to?
I just did it, and it was fine on my end of
Oh my
Audacity. I don't know why.
god.
Timmy, just record dead air for 30 seconds. That's the easiest solution. It's gonna start picking it up from like 1 hour and 57 minutes though, or something. And then his computer's gonna blue screen.
It's got a red screen.
It's got a black screen. We just never hear from Timmy again. His laptop just won't even turn on. That's so much for one-hit horrors. Well, we came to bar.
It's the easiest segment of the show he's ever recorded.
I know, right?
It's not.
This is what it normally sound like, anyways.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not.
It's not deriving from the norm here, but
The one thing I don't understand about this is how do I, if I want to just go to like a certain time to see what I'm at or something, like how do I like do it without just start playing, like at the top? You know what I'm talking about?
to see where you're at.
Yes, like time wise, like without. If is there a way to not zoom in like 50 times?
You can zoom out 50 times. I don't know what you're saying.
I'm trying to click on a precise time. Like I'm like half a second behind right now. How do I do that? Without, because I'm either
what time are you trying to drag
click
to?
on it?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm doing it, but it either wants me to extend the track, or like if I click on the little play area at the top, I'm so confused right now.
You're confusing me, but Timmy.
James, please explain to me if I'm trying. I'm a screen share.
Bob uses Audacity too. Why are you asking me? Like I'm the only user here. Click.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We're gonna. Our video's going away for a second, guys.
Highlight
You can listen to us though.
the clip. It should just. I don't know why your version of Audacity doesn't take you
Like-
right to the clip. Like it should be like right now you're hovering over it. It should take you to it. Like it should bold and then you click on it and yeah, like you just.
Oh,
did
there
it.
it did it. It took like
Yeah.
70 clicks. All right, I only need, what am I at? 2352. How? Okay. Wait, what?
What?
No, that's where the looping
You-
region is.
You
But
didn't
that's not-
record.
What?
I did. No, that's
Oh
what.
no, you cut something, didn't you?
What? He's literally like a few
No,
seconds
look.
off of where we are.
I don't know why there's this little blurb here.
Look at like there's audio recorded
That's
at
odd.
123.49, but the track goes to 123.25 or 52.
That's this looping region right here that was created for some reason, because as I was trying to click here when I was zoomed out more.
You disconnected
Timmy,
something else
Timmy.
farther back.
Zoom out a little bit. And now grab that like one end of that blue highlighted region up in the top.
Yeah,
Now don't grab one end and just drag it in on itself.
like that to close it. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
No, just say
That's the
select none.
There,
Edit
it's-
select or
Normally
select
I just do
none.
like clear loop like that.
Okay, well that's fine. It's either way, but just get rid of it.
Okay.
Okay, and now record. Like, or can you just copy and paste this until 123? What is it?
No, just
40
hit. Just do the
120
record thing.
Okay, or do that. Just do
Record
one of
dead
the,
air.
just do something. Please, just do
So what's top 50, right?
54.
123.54.
Good job. All right, there
There we
we go.
go.
Now click on the little black line, the little index.
Why?
That?
Just click no down below it. Right there. Yeah, click on it. Yeah, that's satisfying. Yeah, that way.
My problem is that every time I always try to go to the end of a track, it's always trying to get me to like extend it. It never lets me select it.
I don't know why yours is like that. I mean, mine it's
That's
pretty.
that's the issue I always have trying to like when we're like, all right, like start recording here. I'm like I always just have to like record and then just drag it back to.
I think it depends on where you click it. Because like on mine, like if you click it closer to like the ends of either track, like on the stereo, like if it's towards like the
Mhm.
end, like if it's in the middle or if it's like the end, like at the top, or if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
It's-
guess it's if it's near the top, maybe I'll do that. But if you do it like towards the center,
but if
maybe
you
it
do
doesn't.
it like
Always just click
center,
on the time mark.
yeah, you can.
Then
do
it's just
that
gonna
too.
start playing. Well, I can never. Oh, I guess. But
All
You said
right,
what?
there we go. All right, video's coming back for live stream. There we go.
All
All right.
All right.
James, what did you last say? You finished a thought, I think, right?
Yeah, let me see what I just said. I said the repercussions of this action that you can take, which is trimming. I mean, not trimming the rides during like special events.
All right.
So do we want to start from there?
I don't know what to say on top of that, though.
I'll
I've kind of
say
lost my
something.
train of thought. Okay.
All right.
All right. 3, 2.
So these special events, they're great, right? We love them, but there's just a cost to the parks, and I think people need to realize that it's really something that we are granted, and it is a really great privilege that we get access to, but it's not something that we should expect manufacturers and parks to try to implement on a day-to-day basis.
I don't even think it's the cost. I mean, think about if Voyage ran like that all the time. I don't think it would be as popular.
No, I mean not only the cost like fiscally, but the cost like to the ride's integrity, like how well it would run, and caustic on a whole.
Yeah, but I mean, it
elevator.
really would exceed the intensity of most people. So, like, it wouldn't be a popular ride.
Like
Yeah.
Intimidator.
Yeah, I know that ride sucks.
Did Bob? Bob, don't you claim that ride is popular?
What?
I can't remember. There was something.
That was Intimidator, yeah.
No, I think people like say it was a failure, and I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why it's coming down next year. All right.
I mean, well, it's an intimate at a Cedar Fair Park, so it's coming down eventually.
You never know. Yeah. All right.
It's
So
gonna get a Zamperla redo.
it's gonna get a Zamperla.
the lightning trains are coming.
Oh, lightning's coming tonight.
There
Yeah.
was
So
one thing I wanted to bring up among the Hollywood nights, like rides that are normally trimmed, but then they are not trimmed for like a certain set amount of rides or whatever. Like I had a ride on Magnum where it was the middle of summer and they turned the trims off just because I was with someone who knew the ride operator, and they turned the trims off. And like, I do not think if that was running like that the general public would like that ride, because over the Triangle Hills, it was like my head was getting like snapped backwards. Like it was like really intense. Like
I just got a headache just thinking about it.
It was pretty. Yeah, apparently that was the fastest it ran like all season. It was like 8 seconds fast in the middle of July on a hot summer day.
That sounds
With
awful.
no trims.
That's a lot. Holy crap!
It was awesome. I loved it, but I don't think everybody else did.
Wow, that sounds terrible. That sounds like how I would torture someone for eternity. I force you to ride Magnum with no trims in the middle of July. You know how Atlas had to carry the world on his back?
Steph wants to know if you had a pimp walk at the end.
If I had a what?
You had a pimp walk.
Had a pimp walk.
Oh God! Actually, it did. It did really hurt. I will say that much.
So you pimped your ride.
I should. We could say that. Yeah.
It's fair to say.
We'll see. We'll see if it's worse on Pipeline, but
yeah. So really, the moral of the story, right, guys? Here, and I know this kind of sounds like a lecture, but we did want to make. I think Timmy even called it a PDA earlier.
PSA. PDA is what you do with your girlfriend.
I meant PSA. I misspoke. Sorry. Yeah, PDA is what me and Jalen do in the lines of Six Flags.
Yeah.
Because we're not homos. It's okay. We're not homosexual, so only that's not allowed, right? Doesn't that the Six Flags lawsuit?
Depends on which park. I think the new Six Flags, it's probably frowned upon if you're homosexual.
Well, no, was it? We touched on a story.
I know what you're talking about. I'm talking about Kidia.
Okay, yeah. That's gonna be worse than just
right. Exactly.
Getting a talk to from the ride operator or whatever, the security guard. Yeah. So we wanted to make like a PDA. I'm just kidding. PSA.
We want to make PDA
portable digital assistant. I had a Palm Pilot.
Portable digital assistant.
I had a PDA that didn't work as a kid, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Did it say VTech?
No, it was like one of my dad's old ones that didn't
It
turn
was a
on anymore. I'm
Honda.
like,
I'm just kidding.
VTech.
Anyways,
to continue on with the PDA.
PSA. Yeah, continue on with the PDA. Continue on with the PSA. We wanted to really educate and let you guys know that trims are a necessity. They serve a function. They're vital to the rides. And I know that sounds silly, but a lot of people don't seem to grasp that. They're just kind of novelties, almost like they're not actually serving a very vital purpose with the rides.
Right. They're completely unlike Timmy is to the show.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's Timmy's one word for the show.
Hi guys.
Now- it's like Ringo and the Beatles. Now go sit in the corner, Timmy. Oh man, he just blue screened again. I love it. I love it.
I can't tell what just happened. Everything just turned off, and it's still running.
Wait, you can't. Your screen actually it blacked out.
Everything went black, and they're all back on now. I just stopped. It just stopped recording for 1 second. It's still like I stopped recording.
Oh my
Everything just went black, and here we are.
I'm at 129.20.
All right, how do I do that? I'm just kidding.
Oh fuck.
I said the last thing I said was it's like Ringo and the Beatles. Go sit in the corner, Timmy.
And I was laughing. Just 129.20
I mean,
match.
turn
you.
your camera on so
Yes.
we can actually confirm
crap.
you're there, because I feel like I'm.
All right, hold on. Let me record 16 seconds of dead air real quick.
What does our show come to?
All right. I'll even click it for you, James, to remove the little.
If this show ends up in sync, I'll be impressed.
I'm editing it, so it should. I have a pretty decent track record. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, you're at 129.22, right?
I said
James?
like Ringo and the Beatles, Timmy. So somebody else speak to that. All right, three.
Well, you said wait. You said something about Timmy blue screening.
No, but I just cut that out because I thought that was. part of
Oh,
the-
well, I didn't cut that out.
Oh, okay.
Do you still have it? Can you undelete?
Can.
Now
But
what
that's
am I recording to?
that's gonna be a weird cutout though. It's gonna be like Timmy just blue screened, and then we're gonna.
Hey guys.
go- I know.
Just say.
How about we
just
just
say?
go?
But wait, no, he didn't.
Well, because we didn't even include the first blue screen, so that's gonna make no sense. Just okay. I was at 129.08.
Oh wait.
That's the. It's the seconds. Yeah. What are you objecting?
I
to
just
there?
recorded dead air.
Yeah, that's because yeah, I was with you. See, I don't even know where the laughing. Like, I think it makes perfect sense to go with 129.20 because we were laughing. I thought it worked out really well because that was all like part of the conversation. It all kind of like was married together.
I guess our show's not professional anymore, anyway.
No, fuck it.
So 29.20.
I wasn't at 29.20 though.
What were you at?
I was laughing at 129 fucking 30. Well, 129.25. Let me I'll just cut it. To
Just
20.
cut to yeah, and we'll go from there.
Hopefully it's not just like James laughing really loud and it just abruptly stops.
I know that's gonna be so weird, but it's okay.
We'll see what happens.
I'll
right,
edit
ready?
it out. It's all right.
All right, I'll take it when we start. 3, 2. Oh my God! No, he's back though. I think.
With the power
Was
of
it really
editing.
a blue? Yep.
It was not a blue
Well.
screen. It was a black screen.
It was a black
I
screen.
literally called that too. I want to make that a point.
Literally everything on my system just turned off. I heard my headphones like turn off and everything. I guess I'm like that little like, oh
Yeah.
crap, everything just died.
Like a kill switch was activated.
Yes. And then all of a sudden it all just came back on.
If the
Because
last
Windows 11 is awesome.
right, that's what I was gonna say. If the last 2 months of this show has taught me anything, it's that Windows 11 sucks.
Windows 11 on a Dell PC specifically, because those two things do not seem to be collaborating well together. No, but yeah, that's it for our trim talk segment of the show. Time to transition on into our favorite part of the show, the weekly poll. I know everyone loves that.
Insert cheering effect here. Woo!
Yeah, come on now. We asked everybody in our audience, when you go to an amusement park, do you plan your day in advance, or do you kind of just go with the flow? Do you just kind of let it roll with the punches? And I don't know. This is a surprising figure. I thought it would be closer to even. 70% of the audience said that they are going with the flow. So that's 32 individuals.
See,
yeah.
This makes perfect sense to me because think about it. Every group just needs one James that plans everything out on a spreadsheet, and then everyone else will just go with the flow. So it's like a 1-to-3 James to everyone else ratio.
Actually,
planner ratio.
It's usually most of the group going with the flow and James fighting the flow.
But the flow is created by me. I generate the flow. There would be no flow without me. So I don't know if that's true. Because the flow is like, hey, let's go over here, let's go over there, let's go over there. And I'm like, no, the flow is this way, guys. Come on.
Oh my God.
Ride the surf rider.
How many times have I run from the front of a park to a back of a park because of James? That is not flow. That is
ebb and flow, baby. Ebb and flow.
psychotic.
Come on now.
No.
You just don't know the flow, Bob. You don't know the flow like I know the flow. I'm in tune. I've reached nirvana.
He's vibing.
I've reached nirvana. I'm good. Yeah. I'm one with the earth. 14 individuals say they plan it out. They plan their day out.
Were you one of them?
They want to know. I was not one of them.
Wait, are you trying to say you go with the flow?
No, I wasn't one of them that voted on it.
Gotcha now.
Daniel also did not vote for the plan it out, so he did not vote. Daniel would definitely be a plan it out.
I know
kind of
Daniel
guy.
would plan it out, man. So he'd be 15 there. All right, so interesting. Yeah, so like let's just talk then. I am definitely a plan it out guy. Now when I say plan it out, though, I don't plan out like we made it sound like I plan out the actual days at the parks. For the most part, I don't think I've ever actually like had a spreadsheet set up where it's like at 10:15 be at this ride, at 10:20 be at this ride, at 10:45. It's just I do plan out the trips we go on.
Told me you did. It would not shock me.
I mean, I might one day just to fuck with you, but that has not been. I'm actually going to send you one for Piper and you to follow when you go.
Be like, fuck this.
James is like studying that Q Times website that you use, Bob, to like see what times each ride is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The least.
And I'm going to be like, this is the efficient time to go, Bob. If you don't go now, you're missing the opportunity.
You have to go from Hagrid's to
All the way
Fast and
over to-
Furious back to Velocicoaster.
all the way over to Simpsons, and then walk over to Volcano Bay, and then go to Disney World.
And then ride Tower of Terror.
All right, as long as Tower of Terror is involved.
But now, I do definitely like have an agenda when it comes to like certain days. Like I'm like, hey, we should go to this park this day, that park that day, whatever. But that's just because that's my personality. So.
That's not even. I mean, I guess I kind of specify that too, although it's subject to change.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess.
I mean, to be honest with you, I have actually used Thrill Data and actually come up with like I actually wrote out an agenda, but I've never followed it to the T. It just like gives you kind of a guideline. It's like, oh yeah, like if you build it, then you can, then they'll come.
If you build it, they'll come. I was about to say that. You beat me to it, you bastard.
You,
Yeah.
but you basically have an outline of like, okay, around this time, this is the best place to be because.
Yeah, right. It's like a
know.
rudimentary job, and I agree that.
But then if you just go like, fuck it, I don't feel like riding that ride. I'm gonna go ride Top Throw Dragster, like that,
Well,
and then I'm
good
gonna
luck.
ride Top Throw Dragster again.
Yeah.
Oh
and if you build it, they'll
can't do
come.
that.
But they're not building it.
No, they're not. Zamperla is building it,
Zamperla
not
is.
them.
All right. No. So typically, my plan is more like I have certain parks, and then like in the after hours, after the parks close, I have this or that or whatever. So it's definitely, and it's tentative too. Like it's open to change. Like ours definitely changed a few times last week. So
Yeah, change. We didn't even stay in the damn park.
I know. Yeah, we weren't even there for 2 hours. But yeah, so it
I
definitely
think it's
is
the first time I've ever actually been in a park and not rode a single attraction.
interesting dynamic. Yeah, that was, but if we had, we would have been in line for an attraction until you had to get on your flight. So that's the issue. We would have been in line.
Well, you know.
You can miss flights here or there. It's okay.
Velocicoaster was what, only 300 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God. It's going to be like that in a couple weeks too, and I'm scared.
It's getting
Very
express
scared.
pass.
Give in, Bob. Give in to the system.
I'm actually debating upgrading to Premiere. I don't know if I can, but
The manufacturer.
It's a great manufacturer.
yeah.
What about Zamperla?
I want the Zamperla pass, please.
No, so yeah, it's an interesting dynamic between those that do and don't plan. But it is interesting that there is a segment of people that do, and like you said, there is probably a ratio about Timmy.
There
There might
definitely
be
is.
some truth to that. There might be, but
I think there definitely is because it only takes one person to plan for a group, and then everyone else can just follow and do whatever.
following the leader,
It's like if I
the
go to a park by
leader.
myself, I'll be like, okay, like I'll have like a set game plan for the beginning. Like, okay, I think the crowd's gonna go here or whatever.
Yeah, that's
so I'm
really
gonna
the most important time frame to plan for is the morning. What are you doing in the morning? Because once
I'm
everybody's
sleeping.
kind of trickled through the entire park, everything's about this. Every wait time is going to be very similar until you get to the later hours. But for the most part, the mid afternoon is going to be very similar. Wait times around the park. But yeah, the morning, getting to the back of the park is very important. Finding those rides, but yeah, if Universal opens at 8 a.m. and you can't get there that early because everyone's exhausted, then that's a different story completely. Yeah, that's the bad thing about Universal. I love Universal opening so early, but I never want to get there that early.
Yep.
But then I also want to get there early because I'm like, if we get there early, we'll be the first ones there and like we'll ride everything in a timely fashion. But it's getting there that's the hard part.
And then you're like, oh, we got there, and then we take a nap outside Men in Black, and then some freaking
Asshole comes in,
wakes us
whacks
up.
our table.
Yeah.
God, what a dick. All right. Our next weekly poll, a little bit more specific, a little bit geared towards your individuality here. What is your favorite piece of theme park merchandise in your collection? And this is a specific article that you own. So this isn't like a type of like I love collecting shirts or I like collecting pins or whatever. This
Tell
is
us the shirts or the pin,
the specific article that you own that is your favorite. That if you had to keep it and everything else was destroyed.
Your house is burning right now.
Yeah, you just gotta save.
There's a nuke going off right now. Yeah.
It has just gone off. You're not in the radius, but you're close.
You need to evacuate. And you can only save one item for some reason.
The Russians say, take one thing and you'll be safe.
But can I save the bin of all of my stuff?
No,
That's not allowed. That's not allowed.
The bin is
That's
not
an item.
It's an item. You can take the bin.
Yeah.
If the bin's your favorite, you can take anything in the bin.
The bin has to be empty, yeah.
'Cause this makes this adds so much logic to this. You can take the bin, you just have to dump everything out first.
You're only allowed the Russian government is outside your door making sure you only can take one piece of theme park memorabilia.
Exactly. You have to tape like a Blue Streak logo onto your bin too, just so they know it's theme park related.
Bob brings a Sour Patch Kid.
when they say, "How is this theme park related?" and then they shoot him because it doesn't actually have any theme park relevance. It was just across from the theme park. All right. No, that does it for us this week. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. So we're going to conclude our episode here. To answer our poll, you can, like always, go to kosherpodcast.com/poll or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at Kosher Talk Pod for the poll. Also other theme park coverage throughout the week that you don't get because obviously this is a weekly show, only drop once a week. Mastodon at Kosher Talk Podcast at universidon.com. That's where you can follow the show. Bob is the proprietor of that account, so you'll follow Bob there. YouTube, Kosher Talk Podcast. Subscribe to our channel.
I also know that the correct handle is Coaster Talk Pod at universidon.com.
Exactly, because I don't know anything. I'm outside of the sphere of Mastodon.
James is not a frequent
You need
tutor,
to learn
so.
to toot. You need to learn to toot.
Toot. I can toot pretty well. I'm actually I'm a level 100 crop duster. I don't think you realize. YouTube, Coach Talk Podcast. Subscribe to the channel there. Contact coachtalkpodcast.com/contact to reach out to the show. You can also email us feedback@coachtalkpodcast.com in that similar fashion. coachtalkpodcast.com/shop is where you can access any of our merchandise, a line of merchandise. And then lastly, 200th episode coming up really quickly here. So guys, please submit your favorite moment from an episode. You can go to coachtalkpodcast.com/CTP200 to do so. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode, and we will catch you guys all next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
I was in sync.
Oh my God.
That went swimmingly.
Timmy's computer crashes.
the file corrupts.
Yeah, and none of the audio was saved.
I'm actually concerned.
Why, Bob? I just want to nuke Martinsburg. It's okay.
Oh, that'll put me out of my misery.
Oh no. There goes Tokyo. I like how the stream is just. Oh wait, never mind. That's never mind. That was the stream when Timmy blue screened.
Thank God I wasn't streaming. That'd have been even more of a mess to correct.
Oh, I didn't see Steph respond to me. I agree. Deja Vu is one of my favorite albums. It's probably my favorite by Crosby, Stills and Nash and Young. But my favorite by Crosby, Stills and Nash is Crosby, Stills and Nash.
The one where they're all sitting on the couch.
Yep.
Look at that.
Wait, so did you know that song prior, or were you listening to it? Or did you just listen to the whole damn album? Right now, I'm confused.
She's definitely not going to listen to us talk. I
She
can't blame her
said,
there.
I said, go listen to that song. She said K, and then she said that album is great. So, maybe she'd heard it before, probably.
Re-listen.
Okay. All right, well, we got to go get some spaghetti.
Damn you.
Get ready for spaghetti.
I want spaghetti.
And I'm pretty sure we get garlic bread and salad too, Timmy.
Oh, I hate you.
Good man.
Ooh. What
Timmy's
does RC not like?
Got to speed over. He doesn't like garlic bread because he doesn't like spaghetti. He doesn't fuck with spaghetti. I love that logic.
That's a mechanical
RC
engineer if I ever heard one.
That's an exact quote from RC Bob. He said, I don't like garlic bread because I don't fuck with spaghetti.
This dude, man.
We're talking about a man who's killed all his brain cells.
Oh my God. All right. Well, hey, live stream. We will catch you next week.
Never. Oh.
I mean, who knows if that bomb drops. All right. Yep. See you guys next week.
Bye.